And I just finished booking my tickets for Black Panther.
All right, guys, we are live, and I didn't think it'll have ever happen, in my lifetime that I'll see Henry Cavill in the Superman suit come on screen, not with his face cut off, not a silhouette of him just hovering over, but
Dude,
him in flesh.
and the saturation, dude, for finally they got the color right for his suit.
Yes, and that
Oh,
really happened in Black Adam and a lot of DC news. Welcome, guys, to the Geek Talk Podcast. Welcome to Unique Society. I'm not a Prince, I'm the Batman and Rohit. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
And today we are talking all DC. We may talk about other things also like Marvel, but we'll try to refrain our best. But yes, DC Talk will be joined by more people. But until then, uh, what do you guys think?
yeah.
Thoughts on this? The DC first thoughts on Henry Cavill Superman, and then we'll get into the DC studio, James Gunn, and the other guy. I still don't know the name of. Doesn't matter. Saffron, some Saffron. Yeah,
Uh, Peter Safran.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got Superman back, and then there are rumors of Ben Affleck in the Flash. Let's see, maybe we might be getting Zack Snyder's Justice League too.
I highly doubt it.
You doubt everything.
Yes, I do. I doubt Snyder was coming back because he's already too busy with his own stuff with Netflix. Like Netflix have just captured him. Like you should make shit for us, whatever you want. But that was wholesome, man. When that interview was happening,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Zack Snyder shared that clip and all, so that was wholesome. But yeah, what do you think? Like something different, something new, or you just want to wait and watch the films to come out?
I want to watch the films that will come out, honestly.
I just hope James Gunn doesn't kill him off characters.
Oh, that was Suicide Squad. Come on.
That was Suicide Squad.
You should just say
I
say
mean,
the same to Zack Snyder. He killed Zod in the first film. He killed Superman in the second film.
Yeah, see, but when Zack Snyder kills someone off, 50% of the time he brings them back.
hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Like who knows in Justice League 2 Stephen Wolf comes back. We never know.
Mother.
But yeah, man, DC Studios, we have two people. I was not really shocked, James Gunn, but I feel like he recently got married, so I feel like he's in a place in his life where he feels that I want like a prominent position and not just trying to find funds for my film and pitching it. So I think that adds to why he took this role, because he's not a guy known for that. Because I think he was asked during Suicide Squad, right? Will you make Superman film and this and that? And he was actually offered to make a Superman film, but he said no. I just want these side characters, and I want to make a film about them.
Where
Who
he
no
can
one,
kill all of them.
yeah, he can do anything, and no fan will get upset. Like, how can you do this? How can you do that? So I think I didn't expect him to take it so early, but I understand now why. And what I've heard is that he'll be the creative head, whereas the other guy will take care of all the business aspects and all of that. So that's a great thing.
I like the fact that they have two separate people for these two tasks,
Yeah.
like
Instead of
taking somebody.
keeping everything on one person, right?
Bro. So taking somebody like what's his name? Why am I forgetting? James Gunn.
Yeah.
Oh God. Taking somebody like James Gunn ensures that you have a lot of variety because he has worked on so many films. पुराने वाले स्कूबी डू के films देखे हैं तुम लोगों ने जहाँ पे it was very hypersexual at
The
times,
live action ones.
live action ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the script has been written by James Gunn for those,
Even he wrote
and
the script for this, right? Sucker Punch or something for Zack Snyder.
I don't know if he did. I think maybe he did. I don't know. Then he has done Slither. Okay. Hey, Sahil is here.
Guys, we have a Marvel fanboy
Hey
entering the
guys,
DC chat.
I was confused. What should I use as the background?
Use the thumbnail of the. I'll send you the thumbnail. You
Yeah,
want
please
that?
send. Yeah, sure.
I've spent a lot of
Sure,
time on
sure,
it.
sure.
You must use it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, WhatsApp it.
And then he has worked on films like Slither. Then he has given us something like The Suicide Squad. Then Guardians of the Galaxy. So I think he can really pull off a variety of films. The man really knows, and the fact is, somebody like James Gunn at the helm really will allow creative freedom to all of the filmmakers that come under the banner. So no film might feel very similar, you know. But the brand, there will be some kind of unifying link with the characters popping up in different kind of genre films, you know.
Hmm.
So I feel that might be the best thing that will happen under James Gunn, and so, and a cohesive story which DC lacked till now might just come into play. You know?
Yep.
So yeah, that's about it. And I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm just happy an indie filmmaker like guy like James Gunn, like the cool rebel
You
kid
feel
among
hopeful now?
kind of, yeah. If James Gunn could do it from Scooby Doo to Suicide Squad and then go to running DC Studios. I mean, it's it says something about creative liberty, right?
Oh
That
my
when
god. You ruined it.
Oh, come on, dude, it actually looks like his neck has been cut.
Oh, now it's good. No? His head is cut now.
That's how we like Superman, not with the head. Shike says after these changes, now MCU DCU crossover is possible, right? No,
no,
it just
not until the next 15 years. Like,
yeah, like they both have to be at equal
But
position to
but for the money, they will do it, right? If there is a potential,
Uh,
like if, there's a,
see in a
if the movie
comic
has a potential
it's
to
a
break the $3
see in
billion
the comics
banner,
they are at a
like
equal thing, right? DC Marvel are like equals.
yeah.
In
No,
films,
but
it's not.
what they did in the
So
comics also, see what they did in the comics also is like for each of the characters' fights, they had polls. So the fans actually decided who would win each of the fights. They can't do that in the movies. The movies they'll have to leave it ambiguous at the end.
or be
So
distinct.
Or why can't they pull off a story in which they're put together and fighting for some common uh, enemy?
I don't want a
Like, they don't have
crossover.
to like do it versus night.
I think we need a proper DCU universe before we get into a Marvel crossover. Please give me a good Superman, Batman, a Justice League movie before we get to crossing over with Marvel characters. I think it's a far-fetched
But
thought.
I think it is practical under James Gunn, right? I mean, he understands how Marvel works, how Marvel thinks about their characters, about their arcs. If he can pull that off in DC as well, then maybe like now we have a common brain, right? At
Hmm.
least.
Also, a
So
guy who
maybe
has worked
if he
under
thinks,
Kevin Feige, so he knows how the work
yeah,
process works.
exactly,
And
dude,
also,
exactly.
last guy who worked under Kevin Feige that DC brought in ended up ruining the
Josh
Justice
Whedon.
League.
you had to say it,
So
Sahil.
let's not
I
No,
don't think
not
anyone was
oh, I'm sorry.
confused about who it
jump the
is.
gun. Let's not jump the gun.
Ah.
Let's not
Good
jump
one,
the
good one,
gun.
good
Let's
one,
not
good
jump the
one,
gun.
good one, good one.
I don't think he realized when
Oh,
he said it.
I thought it was in industrial.
I don't think he realized he cracked the pun. Okay.
It was very good.
I asked in the chat, the question, are you happy about the new DC changes?
Did anyone reply?
One vote. That's me. No, we have 6 votes. Everyone said yes. Till
So,
now.
are you happy or not? What is your vote?
I'm happy, and I think again, as I said to Rohit also, and he also said that I'll wait to see what they do. I'm not gonna just oh my god, this is amazing. It's not like that. I think it is. I think we are coming to that superhero saturation point. Where it's like even Marvel, right? I'm not super high for Phase 5, Phase 6. Oh my god, what's going on? Like, okay, man, let's just get a film right first. I don't care what's coming 3-4 years later. Get a film right
But
today, which I'm watching.
the Ant-Man Quantumania trailer was fresh for once. After so long, I saw a trailer that actually.
Let's talk about that trailer. Forget DC.
Actually, also the Black Panther trailer did feel fresh as well. So, two back-to-back good trailers. That's a good start. Like that's a good comeback from Marvel as well.
I am
Hopefully films
not
are good. I'm
I
really
am
looking
not
forward to Black. I
I'm
think
just saying, like,
since far from home, No Way Home.
Yeah,
no,
No Way
No Way
Home.
no way.
I have not been so excited for a movie. which is Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and for different reasons.
Same, 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 same.
Like even for Ant-Man trailer, actually, I was not really happy, but we'll talk that later. Let's just stick to DC first.
I am not excited for Wakanda Forever because it's a Marvel film. I am excited because it's a Ryan Coogler film.
Oh,
And that guy knows how to tell
I thought
stories.
he's gonna say something else. Okay.
No.
Yeah, even I felt like, why?
I have a different
I thought we got on
end
about
to
this.
that sentence in my head, which I didn't go there.
See, maybe we should not go there anyway.
Yeah. Justice League. Shikesh says, "Yep. Hey, I like movies. James Gunn had a great knowledge of DC characters, so awesome choice." I think I was reading an interview of the writer of Witcher series,
Okay.
and he's not working there anymore. And he said that the writers didn't like either the games or the books. They shit on it.
Oh,
And he thought, and now he's, I think, what he's writing. He's writing for something. Oh my god. What are the new projects coming in?
As in,
Uh,
the new Game of
give,
Thrones
give us
thing.
Not Game of
genre,
Thrones.
genre.
That guy had
Give
also
a
written.
category. Give us a category so we
Just
can
I'm
narrow it
blank
down.
right now. I don't know. So he's working for
We
another.
can
Like he's a head
let's
writer
skip
now.
this then.
He's a head writer for the project now, and he said, my first thing of building a writer's room is that they need to love the source material.
Definitely.
And I think when I heard that, right, I understood watching the Witcher series that the writing is not really good. They are
Exactly.
not really
Witcher series.
building up to what the universe is actually. And I personally only care about Henry Cavill's character. So and whenever they go sidetrack, I'm like, I don't care. Go back to
Say
him.
say whatever you want about CD Projekt Red. They do amazing world building. Even Cyberpunk, if you see, the story is so good, the world is so good, right? The game might have its flaws, but the story was awesome, And like Witcher is one of the most influential games to be made in the last 15 years, I feel, you know.
Yeah.
कि अभी भी उसका popularity है. Witcher 3 अभी भी people buy so much, like it's one of the highest selling games on Steam. So if you just writers sometimes hate stuff for the sake of being new. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's good. Okay,
Yeah. Just like some
Call
influencers.
back.
call back. Yes.
Varu saying writer of Daredevil born again. Yeah, I'm not sure. I read that article, but not article. I think it was an Insta post or something. I don't remember. I think Daredevil, like for Marvel, of course, they will hire people who are interested, right? And that's what I was going to ask about
Marvel
DC.
does that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask about DC.
Marvel always does that.
What do you think should be the first step by them? What would you do in their position?
First, I would build the films for the legacy characters because that really brings people in. A Batman film would really bring people in. A Superman film would bring people in. So I get when this new guy came from Warner Brothers Discovery that they want to build the characters up from the ground up, their legacy characters. For example, you have Batman helming the more grounded reality of DC. You have Superman and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern helming the more cosmic things, like the god level things, and then you have
Wonder
then
Woman.
you, yeah, Wonder Woman,
I mean, she is
Superman.
a legacy character as well, but we just got a slump on her. So I don't think so. How recasting Gal Gadot would be a great idea,
No,
but
don't
it's
recast
but having a
Recast
good
who?
like she's like
Gal
Gal
Gadot.
Gadot for Wonder
Hey,
Woman.
You want her
you'll
to
trigger Nona.
recast her?
You'll trigger him. I told you you'll trigger him.
I'm not saying we should take a visual recast her. I'm just saying that we have to. The only way to have like she already has two movies, so if you want to have a good legacy movie for her, like a good movie for her, you either have to make like have to complete a trilogy, which is not possible after the second movie, which I don't feel is possible after the second movie. So the only other option is to have a new Wonder Woman. but even that is not possible. So it's about which decision you want to take.
No,
You want to make a
see,
third movie with her, or a
Wonder
new movie.
Wonder Woman's legacy, we can consider the current movies which have come out already as that Wonder Woman. And so Wonder Woman and Aquaman already have legacy movies. So now we move on to Batman, Superman,
But
and
the
Flash.
second movie should be continued into like a Justice League. I doubt that.
Yeah. See, the second movie can takes place in the past, so it does not affect the
Yeah, I
present
think that
timeline
that's the
of the
best
DC
part about
universe.
Wonder Woman films, that they
Yeah,
are all in past, so
Yeah,
we
it
can
took
do
place
anything
in
with a
Congress.
character.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
I like movies says the writers shouldn't have to be big fans of the source material, but respect it and have a good idea about what the fandom wants. I partly disagree to that. I feel like you need to love it and know it inside out so you can, understand and write it your own. I think that's what the writer said, that to add on to a legacy of something, you need to first know the legacy. You need to understand as Superman. You need to understand what he stands for, what he means, before writing your own version of Superman.
True. That's where the point of objectivity comes in, right? You need to take a step back. Okay. You need to know everything to criticize it.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't just say, "Oh God, this is shit," and then people ask you, "Hey, what are your 5 reasons for calling it shit?" Then you're like, "I don't know." You can't just do that. There's a reason why these characters have worked for so long,
Just like,
and why they're
just like calling She-Hulk a bad show, but then you don't have any points. Okay, call back. The first thing I would want them to do is hire me to direct Man of Steel 2. Okay, I like the confidence. I like movies. But yeah, so I think Superman is already in, like, they're trying to find out. I think Christopher McQuarrie said he wants to make one film. So they're looking for the writers for it. So, okay, the
I have a
behind.
question actually.
Yeah, go.
So does it also mean that James Gunn will not direct movies now? He's just the
No,
Kevin Feige?
someone said that on Twitter, and he replied, "That's not the case. I'll also direct something which I want." And
Because
but I
we
don't.
need that. Like we need James Gunn as a director
Yeah,
also
he's
in
doing
DC, not
Peacemaker
just
2. He's doing Suicide
yeah.
Squad 2,
He's
I
already
think. Yeah,
yeah yeah. So
but
I think
yeah,
I hope that doesn't get affected.
the point of Black Adam, right? How that happened? They shot Henry Cavill's portion like a month before the release of the film. So, Hol- Walter Hamada, what's his name? Hamada.
Walter.
Walter Hamada. He didn't want Superman back. He didn't want anything from Snyder's version to come back, and he was the biggest roadblock. So what? Rock and his team, like, her manager, his manager, she went over him directly to the heads of Warner Brothers Media, like, group, and talked to them, and they agreed to it. And we recently got the news that he's now gone from WB or
Yeah.
WBT now,
Oh,
whatever. Voldemort is out, right?
okay.
So,
Yeah.
they like went, out of his way to get
So,
Superman in the film.
basically, he's the Kathleen Kennedy of DC.
I don't get that reference.
Okay, she's the one who was messing up the Star Wars universe up till now,
True.
right? And then finally they got rid of her.
Dude, The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie ever made. Varun would agree in the chat. Yeah, Varun, you watch the chat. Don't join us. The first thing, okay, I read that. Forget MCU versus DCU. I just want Suicide Squad versus Justice League now.
Tell him to play the game.
Is it out?
Which is it out?
It's not out, right? It's not
It's
out.
it's not out.
Like
Kill
next year. Yeah, next year.
the Justice League, right?
Yeah.
The trailer looks so fab.
It's Tadashi Hamada Nona. Okay. But she's still there, right? Who are you talking about, Aditya Miraj? The
I
Last Jedi
think
supremacy.
that
Yep.
Amanda
Is Walter Hamada his white person?
Walter.
No, he's not. He also went for the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case. He gave a testimony.
Oh,
Walter Hamada.
What did he
Big
say?
people.
He said that they didn't cut out Amber Heard's role because of the controversy and all. Kathleen, okay, the Star Wars lady you were talking about. She's
Yeah.
still there. But anyways,
Kathleen
what were we talking about? DC. DC Studios. So I like that, also Kevin Feige always says, whenever he's asked about how he makes this film, he said he has a good team. He always says that. So I think having two people, one guy knows the business, one guy's on a creative, and they build up a team which, goes to the stories, scripts, hire people, who wants to make these stories and, build up. And I think they want to go the Marvel way. They want to make a uniform universe. I think the best thing they have is that they have different versions, the Elseworlds. We have, Matt Reeves' Batman, and that movie, like, he has not even finished the script. So I'm happy that, they're taking their time and not rushing it because the first one worked. So next, then within 2 years, you have to have the next one. So that's going to take a long time to come, the second part. Then we have the Joker movies. What else do we have? We have the DC. It's not called DCU anymore. It's just called DC Universe. And it's all of it's part of it. In the future, they can, like, after, like, they build up to a major Justice League, and then the next Justice League movie can have, like, a, portals opening and different versions of these characters showing up. I think that has become a thing, right?
Battinson would arrive and tell Darkseid that don't give me Gyan, you're not my father.
I think it's called DC Studios. Yeah, now it's called DC Studios, but the universe of it's not DCEU.
It's called
It
DC.
doesn't work. It doesn't work if you call it DCU, because the C can't stand for cinematic, because it already stands for comics.
Yeah.
DCU doesn't work as a name. That's why it
Detective
was
Comics
DCEU.
universe, right?
Yeah,
Not
so
cinematic
there's a-
universe, just universe.
But that becomes the comic books, right?
Ah,
That makes
dude,
comics.
some people say DC
cartoons,
Comics.
TV shows.
Some people say DC
Yeah,
Comics.
people say DC comics. Yeah.
So I don't
And
get
I-
into that debate.
And I think under people like James Gunn, things like Batman Cape Crusader, which was left by DC, they can be taken, which wasn't left by DC, which was left by Warner Brothers, can be taken under the helm of like Warner Brothers again,
So-
But
So the news says that the live action, the animated, and I think the games also all will be under them.
oh
So
wow,
that's what they have under them. Like, I think unlike Marvel, right? I think DC is more stretched out. They are doing much
Yeah.
more things than just making a cinematic universe, and that's their strength. With they have a Titans show also. They have the CW show now, so that's getting ending now. Then they have the games popular. They have animation, whole studio, animation
Yeah.
universe. So they have a lot
Yeah.
many things in other disposal. It'll be interesting, if they try to connect all of them. Like we have a Peacemaker show. So now, if you want to have a Green Lantern Corps, I think they are reworking on it again. It was put on hold.
That lady from Peacemaker was there in Black Adam.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Harcourt.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
She's the wife of James Gunn. Na? They just got married.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've heard this 5 times from Nona. She's the wife of James Gunn. She's the
No,
wife of James.
when did I say?
They were
Vishnu
dating
Vardhan.
at the time when he casted her in Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
One?
Very little role.
Wait, she
Yeah,
was in
she's a very
Guardians
Yeah,
of
they've
small
been
role.
dating for
Super
now
small role.
almost a decade now. They are dating.
Yeah. So in Guardians of the Galaxy, she has a very small role. She is one of the
DC Comics is like chai tea.
charity latte.
Chai latte.
Have you guys seen the Hassan Minhaj special?
No,
Yeah,
I
really
haven't.
enjoyed it. Really
I've
enjoyed it.
seen.
Isn't DC the same brand who have movies like the Joker, Wonder Woman, the Batman, and Peacemaker? So what kind of comeback is being talked about? Oh, you are challenging the thumbnail of this video. How dare you?
It's a comeback.
It's more about the
More about the cinematic universe comeback, where like they failed at making a unified
Comeback
universe.
of a vision, I would say. Comeback of order. In the chaos they were in, like anything was getting cancelled. This removed. People will keep changing every year. New, like 4 DC films were supposed to come out this year. We have only got 2.
Yeah.
And they don't have money to release movies. That's
What were the
comeback.
2 films? Black Adam and
Shazam and Aquaman.
No, Flash was
Flash.
also coming out this
Flash
year.
was supposed
The
yeah,
Batman.
Flash and Shazam, I think.
We had the Batman and Black Adam. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Plan
Batman.
was the Batman comes out, then Black Adam comes out, then Flash comes out, then Aquaman
Flash
comes
Shazam.
out,
comes out.
and Shazam
Yeah.
also, and all four were shifted next year.
No,
At one
no,
time, they had switched Black Aquaman and Shazam also,
Yeah.
but then they both got postponed.
no. The Batman is the best superhero film of 2022.
We will do that at the end of the year. We'll do that live stream where we give the awards,
Yeah,
superhero awards.
let's wait for Black Panther.
We'll
Okay.
decide then. What
I'm
others?
actually waiting for it.
The Batman. What other superhero films we had this year?
Super Pets.
Yeah,
Mom. Doctor
Mom.
Strange 2.
nah.
Eh.
Yeah, but like that's the movie which came. I'm not saying. I think that was
November was not this year, right? Last year.
that the worst? No, was the Doctor Strange the worst comic book movie of
Thor,
this
Love
year?
and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder
Oh.
was the worst.
Thor is the worst. Yeah,
Or She
Thor is
Hulk.
easily the worst. Yeah. That's
Flash
not a
was
movie,
going to
right?
come in 2018. Lol. He's time traveling.
2018,
His
dude.
movie's time traveling.
Dude, Flash was supposed to come out in 2016, man, and then the TV show came out.
I think when the TV show aired, that time the Flash movie was announced.
Yeah.
And the Flash
That's
Yes,
movie
yes,
show
yes.
is getting ending next year, and this movie is still not out.
I also like the fact that they are getting characters like Constantine, especially being played by actors like Keanu Reeves,
Yeah.
and the fact that Abhi, you can also go for a R-rated Constantine would be a lot of fun, And Constantine was very goofy, like that gun with the holy water.
Yeah.
It's so cool, but
I don't remember if Keanu Reeves did the goofy version of Constantine. I don't remember the movie very well. He didn't pull off the goofy, right? It was a very serious tone.
it was a serious tone. But
Yeah.
sometimes, like
Guys,
seriousness,
okay, sorry. Just click on that hand thing on Google Meet and to see what happens.
like if you want to say something.
And I was thinking we can use this when we do that voting thing. Remember when we did the ranking? Like if we have so many people, it will be easy to see how many votes are there. Anyways, guys were talking. Hey, stop! Stop!
I think we did that, right? When we were voting for the best Marvel movie, we did that, right?
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, you were talking about something. Sorry, Rohit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that chat. I'll take
Oh
that
yeah,
chat.
Constantine. Constantine.
Did Matthew Perry said
it was a very
why
serious movie.
Keanu is
It was done very seriously.
the Keanu Reeves one, right?
Yeah, that's what.
But there are a lot of goofy elements. So when
It's not
so
intentional goofy. It's intentional.
Yeah, but Constantine is the one who should be goofy normally. So that's why for me Matt Ryan is the actual Constantine.
And that Apocalypse War movie, the animated movie. I think he only voiced him,
Yeah.
right? He
Yeah,
only
yeah,
voiced
he has-
Constantine in that.
Oh,
Matt Ryan is Constantine.
yeah, Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's my Constantine for
I
me.
think DC gets the best casting choice.
Yeah.
The best Superman, best Batman, best Wonder Woman. I think the only Wonder
Yeah.
Woman we had. We had the TV
Yeah.
show long back. Okay, let's just go through some chats. Let's see the first new project of the new regime. We won't see anything new from this new management till 2024, 2025. Matt Reeves' Batman and Phoenix Joker are not under gun control. Yeah, that's true. But
now, now the filmmakers will be making films with a gun to their head. Literally.
I don't think anyways Joker movie or Batman movie will have anything like studios will give notes like do this, do that. I think they are being made by acclaimed filmmakers and they'll not take any stupid notes. They'll do whatever they want. Like dude, Joker movie earned them like $1 billion. They're not gonna say anything. But I like your point that wait for the new projects by them. I also liked the joint statement they put out, both of them. And I like they didn't put out, we are making, they are not doing like a fandom event and showing what we are planning. No. Don't take it slow. Next year, take a year to build up things, get ready, and next year or after that, announce if you want to announce. Don't announce now only. This is what we are doing. Man of Steel 2, this 2, and Wonder Woman 3, and all. Don't do all this shit.
Check the chats, like our
I
chats.
did. I did.
I didn't. I don't I didn't get the
No, I didn't get.
reference.
Also, I didn't get it.
So if James Gunn doesn't do justice to DC, they're going to call him a gunegar. Gunegar, right?
Oh,
Gunegar.
I was reading that as an English word.
Everyone is talking about Man of Steel 2 while I'm waiting, wishing that John Boyega returns as Cyborg and gets a solo movie.
Wait, what?
John Boyega?
Isn't that guy the Star Wars guy?
Yeah.
Why is he Cyborg?
No. Ray Fisher is cyborg.
Yeah.
Ray-
Do you guys think Ray Fisher will come back?
Dude, I
Maybe,
think is Ray Fisher in anything? I think he ruined his career after he started talking about his treatment on set and all, right? Like no.
Varun is like, oh shit, Ray Fisher. I thought he's fan casting for him. Morbius is the worst movie. No, I don't think so. It's the best. Released twice. In the same year. Best comic movie of 2022 will be Batman vs. Wakanda Forever. Let's see. Thor worst, Morbius
Wait.
also came out this year. Morbius is like a legend movie. Right?
Morbius was so bad, everyone forgot about it.
We had a Tamil film released this year called The Legend. I don't know if you guys know
Oh
about
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer and everything.
So it's like Morbius is like that legend.
Yeah.
Thor was okay. Some people are saying that Phase 4 was lackluster due to Feige being spread too thin, and now reports indicate that he's trying to regain more creative control. People are happy about this as they were not happy with Eternals, but Werewolf existed only due to creative control for directors. What are your thoughts on this dilemma? I like how you put 1 by 2 and 2 by 2, so I know it's like two comments together have to be read, like how Twitter has, So thank you. Yeah.
You know what? She-Hulk fixed it. See, all the movies after She-Hulk are coming out well. So she had a talk with Kevin, right?
Yeah.
So now everything's proper.
Oh
Wow.
wow! No.
This is what I wanted last time when we talking She-Hulk. That time you were like, that episode Daredevil didn't Varun correcting himself, I meant Ray Fisher. But yeah, this is interesting thing to talk about. I feel Marvel is too close that we'll get to know like how for DC we get right all these news later, what was happening behind the scenes. Like I told you about that Walter Hamada thing, right? So for Marvel, we actually don't know what really happened. It can be that we all complain about that. Marvel makes studio films. He's not giving the directors the chance. Eternals is a very Chloe Zhao film. Thor: Love and Thunder is very much a Taika Waititi film, and they were horrible.
Correct.
She-Hulk, you can argue that the writers had the full freedom, the creators had the full freedom. Kevin Feige didn't.
Fucked up.
So like, how do you do it? How do you balance it? So that means we are saying it should be a studio movie, but then we are saying Ryan Coogler, the premiere is out, people are loving it, and they're calling it best. Like they're calling it The Godfather 2. Like the first one is great, but the second one is just better than the first one, and it can only happen because the first one was great, right?
I'm just sad. I'm just sad. People are calling it The Godfather 2 and Chadwick isn't there. I'm like, okay.
Wait,
No, even
what?
in Godfather 2,
Oh.
we don't have Marlon Brando, right?
We
That's
don't have
what-
Marlon.
Yeah.
We don't have Marlon Brando, but
Dude, I saw
Still-
Godfather 2 in theater.
You
For the
know
first
they're
time.
Oh,
You
recently,
Yeah,
yeah.
recently.
you know now they're making a movie about how they made the
No,
Godfather,
it's not a movie.
right?
It's a show. The Offer.
Oh, oh.
Is it Offer? Something like that. It's on.
Yeah, The Offer.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's out. I've heard. It's a series.
Oh,
It's a
it's out
series. It's a
already?
series. Yeah.
I wanted to watch it. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was out.
Have you seen The Godfather?
No. No, I wanted to watch this because it seemed interesting because apparently he actually went to the mafia for inspiration and then after they came to threaten him because he was
So
revealing too much
actually,
of their secrets.
Godfather is based on a novel, and the real gangsters hated the novel because they showed him their bad light. So when they heard that the movie is being made on it, so they threatened him. and they went to a lot of things, and it was like 99% the film would get cancelled, and all of it happened. But at the end of the day, he got real gangsters to act in the film. They came on board to help making the film. So that was interesting. But yeah, man, I saw Godfather 2, man. What a film. Godfather 1 is amazing. I remember watching it long back. But 2 is like to next level of filmmaking. And like how can you make something better? The best, how can you make something perfect better? So that's how it is.
Okay, I need to
Are,
watch.
are you guys excited for the fact that Shuri will be the new Black Panther? I know I'm shifting the topic, but
Uh, I'm I know, man. I just want to see the story. I'm excited for Namor. I'm excited of.
yeah.
I'm the idea and the civil war of this is what I expected from Atlantean War, the animated movie. The
Hmm.
concept that you cannot leave humans in charge. Like you cannot just live in peace. You have to either be suppressed or be the suppressor. This conflict, right? Like this. What do you call it? The cycle of violence or whatever. Like someone has to be at the top. You cannot live in
Yeah.
peace. So I love this idea when it's portrayed in movie. Like so, what I'm assuming is like the whatever they're called, talo something, right? Talokian.
Talokians or something.
Yeah. So basically, they are coming up and fighting the surface world. Like how humans cannot stay away from Wakanda now. They want the vibranium. So there's the like
Hmm.
they came out in support that you want to help the world, but now they are trying to misuse their power.
Hmm.
And like now I want like Wakanda, like f you. We're gonna like I in some way that I think that's why I want in some way supported Killmonger. His ideology that either
Yeah.
they will suppress us or we do it. There's
Yeah.
no in between, there's no
Yeah.
balance, there's no
But
peace.
but but the issue is, right, even if like there's this if it's just one nation that is really strong, it is still just one nation. So eventually they will get overpowered. So that's why they can't make like a big move like the way you're saying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
That's
so
that's a
that's
complex
the
idea, right?
main
Like
issue.
I'm not saying that should happen, but that's the truth of the world, right? That's what happens, and I love how
I
when
But the
that comes
point is
into the
that
films.
even the British were like a very small nation, but they knew that if they went ahead with their plan of suppressing other countries, they would be able to like achieve something, and
Yeah,
that's what they did.
but
So that's what, and
when they did it, the
yeah,
rest of the countries didn't know that they were attacking one country at a time. But now, if anyone does it, the UN exists and all the countries, there's a constant
no,
communication.
but those at the end of the day, even those are puppet
Yeah.
Yeah,
organizations.
but
If
there
you
is,
have to, the point is Wakanda is so out of its time, just like UK were. UK, I'll tell you what happened. Like so, it was the industrial revolution which happened in that area. That's why they were ahead of other countries in many things, and that's what Wakanda has at this moment. Like they are ahead of other countries. So if they want to, oh sorry, if they want to,
No, but
they can.
the difference is Wakanda is self-sustained, right? They don't have to go out
Yeah,
because
but
their
the point.
resources are getting over.
yeah,
That's what
But I think Killmonger was saying that they owe to help out the people of their
kind. Yeah.
community, of their kind, because they owe them that, because if like because they get help, like the white people get help from other white people. Why don't the people of this color get help from the Wakandans? Especially when we are capable of doing it. If they were not, if they were just sufficient for themselves, then we understand like you are just helping yourself. But they have abundance. I think in Black Panther also they mentioned that like they've barely scratched the surface of what the amount of vibranium they've
Bible.
used till now. Yeah, so they have the potential to go out and help their own community, help their own kind in other countries. But Killmonger was upset about that something only. He didn't care about what is happening with other people. He was unhappy that they were like nobody was helping their own kind also,
Hmm.
But I think we were
and he was able
talking.
to do so much with just small amount of vibranium.
Yeah. I think that this discussion started from Shuri becoming that. That is not
Yeah,
my thing I'm going in for. That's not. Let's see how they deal with that. I hope it's done well.
I just like the fact that
I'm
not.
happy, yeah, honestly speaking, because this was not, this didn't feel like a forced change. I mean, like, obviously, the reason of the forced change is not what we have been seeing in the past movies, how they are replacing with a female character. But
Now the
here,
PM is also.
he's an asshole too.
But yeah, we were talking about not Kohinoor.
Shuri.
Shuri, yeah. So but like I still feel stories of uh, T'Challa are still left unexplored, right? So and
Yeah.
of anyways, Shuri was going to become Black Panther in the comics. It happens. So after few movies or a trilogy or few, she would have become Black Panther anyways. So it's okay if they're
Hmm.
done. It's done well. It's like what can they do, right? There's no option. The
Do
narrative
you?
wise they've done well, so I don't really mind.
So people are talking there might be 2 or 3 Black Panthers. Do you think there might be 2 Black Panthers this
So
time
what I've
around?
heard is that throughout the movie there'll be like different people will wear the Black Panther suit, and at the end it will be Shuri. So it's like
Okay.
not she's like hero's journey, not wanna take the mantle and kind of thing.
You saw the movie. You saw the movie clip where they go to pick up Ironheart.
No. I'm not watching anything.
I'm not watching
Yeah,
it.
I'm not watching anything.
I want to
I'm not
watch
watching.
directly watch the movie.
I'm not
Oh
watching
God.
the clips.
Okay. One legend is equal to 10 Morbius. Wakanda Forever versus the Batman will be the only question at the end of the year. They are saying the Batman 2 coming 2025. They are announced Joker 2 in 2024. Let's see how James Gunn navigate DC universe after the Flash movie. DC still have a comment 2 and Shazam 2 coming. Yeah, so I think moving forward, Rock had a lot of things to do. So I think they are going the Shazam route,
Yeah.
where they are building the Shazam universe. To that, they are gonna build up the DC universe. So let's see. Now I hope Man of Steel 2 is not like a Black Adam versus Man of Steel, Superman. Make
Uh,
just a Superman movie. Don't
dude,
have
dude,
anyone
dude,
else.
dude. I'm telling you, right? The Rock has a thing about playing villains. So I'm telling you, this entire thing they're going to end up representing Black Adam as purely a hero and not an anti-hero. I
Yeah,
guarantee you.
unfortunately.
I guarantee you it. He's not going to end up fighting Superman because there's another thing in the Rock's contract where
Hmm.
he cannot lose a fight in any of his movies. So he's not going to fight Superman. They're
Dude, I
not
think
going to
that
make it.
that was for
Hmm.
Fast and Furious. Not.
No, no, no.
I
It's
hope it's
permanent.
not.
It's permanently in his contract.
See how
Like,
much I know. I've seen his interviews. How passionate he is about Black Adam and the DC universe. I hope he lets that go.
dude. Literally,
No,
my
he won't do it on his own price, right? Like, because if he only loses, he's no more Rock, then he doesn't have power anymore.
yeah.
He
Uh,
will never have that.
I
See,
think what he can lose in is an ideological battle, but
no,
Superman can come in.
no. But they already did that
No,
here,
no,
right? Like
especially not that.
in this
Especially not
movie,
that now. Yeah.
in this movie they already did that where like he admitted like his ideology is wrong and like he's
Hmm.
not a hero and blah blah blah, and
But they
that
did
just
that
made him
only
look
so
more
that
like
they
a
can show
hero.
him physically beat the villain. That's how.
Yeah,
That's why they
Hmm.
showed him to do that.
yeah.
They will never do this like Killmonger, in which the ideology still wins, but he
Hmm.
lost the war. They will never have that kind of a thing in like for Rock, because
Black Pan
that's the only thing.
Black Panther is not just such a good Marvel movie, it's such a good movie in general, like such great characters,
It's
and I
Lion
want
King,
to.
right? It's Bahubali. That's what
Yeah,
my
I think.
parents said
Fair
after
enough.
watching it. They're like, yeah, it's basically that only.
See, like another thing about the Black Adam movie is like
Guys, hit that
my
like button.
my friend went around asking his friends who are not DC fans and know nothing about Black Adam. He just went around asking them, "Is Black Adam a villain or a hero?" And after watching the movie, everyone's like, "He's a hero, 100% hero."
Yeah, that's true.
So that's they are going in that direction. I'm telling you because of The Rock. It's The Rock, right?
Hmm.
I just hope it doesn't happen. But anyways, lots of people.
See, they even set it up that way, like at the end of Shazam, they're like, "There's one seat left. Who's going to sit
Yeah,
over there?"
they even showed a picture, like a hologram of Rock, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like of
Like they
Black
said,
Adam. Yeah,
he was like, we made a mistake once. We chose poorly.
lots of people close to real Godfather production hate the offer. They way they portrayed real life characters aren't all close to real people, but the drastic changes still made for a good story. Yeah, like dude, real life is very not cinematic. You know, you need to dramatize stories. So I think it's okay. I think Wakanda Forever will be good. I read on one negative review, and even it said it is in the top 3 of Phase 4. Top 3 of Phase 4. What are the top 3? No Way Home is Phase 4, right?
What?
No Way Home is Phase 4, right?
Yeah.
No Way Home is Phase 4, yes.
So is,
That's
is
The
that your
Phase
top
3 ended
film?
Far From Home.
Is that a top film?
Oh,
from
Phase 4.
Yeah.
yeah, easily.
At this moment, yes.
Okay.
Easily right now.
Phase 4 did some really different things, but they didn't commit to any of it. Moon Knight was a different, personal, rooted five-girl. The type it first 5 episodes of then. The last episode became a final battle between two CG gods. Jai Mata Di, let's rock. Juno. Tanmay is here.
What?
Tanmay is here.
What?
Shang-Chi,
It's
Tanmay
a
is like
reference
the
to
our
him and
DC,
Shazam,
Snyder fanboy. Shang-Chi was a personal story
no.
about family conflicts, consequence of past actions, but
Oh,
gets still
Shang-Chi was also there.
bogged
Shang-Chi
down
was
by
also
the
there.
Yeah,
humor and the need to get
but
up. When I
Shang-Chi
No
saw
Way
didn't.
Home,
when I saw Shang-Chi again, right, I didn't like it. There's so many writing problems and so many wrong messaging in that film. Like it's very
I
obvious
went
in
for
the
the
second
movie
film.
twice, back to back in the cinema hall. I loved it that much.
Like humor works, the action works, but it's
Purge,
not.
purge,
It's
purge the
very
second day.
half baked for me. Especially second. First time I saw with Nolan only. I really enjoyed it. But second time I could see all those flaws, straightforward. But I felt like they just rushed it. They could have easily,
So it was
build up to.
multiverse of madness for you. Opposite of that.
They would have easily built up like a trilogy of his character with his father being in the third film. Where it's all about his
No, no,
father.
no. That would have been too stretched.
No.
Too stretched.
Because
Already,
They
everyone was
wanted that
already
in the
waiting
first.
for the Mandarin man since Iron Man
and they
3.
killed him. That's what I'm saying, right? You didn't.
Yeah.
He was my favorite character in that film.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I
He
didn't
was
spend
good. He
enough
was good.
time,
And
and they just
comic
rushed
book.
it.
But the
But they
thing
will
is,
bring him back. If they want to, they will bring him back.
But
If they
then
want
it
to.
will not
Because
work, right? It has to work in that context
yeah,
first.
people do come back. It's okay. Loki comes back every movie.
Yeah, Superman did, and
And,
Justice League not a great film.
and Loki comes back every year, and he is a great character, and people love him in all the movies.
and the fact is, they got somebody like Tony Leung to play who wouldn't be signed into a contractual thing anyways, because he's more of a art film kind of
Solo
space.
artist. He's
Yeah,
like
Oh
he
he
my
loves San Andreas.
god! Oh my god!
Mustache Man is
Bhakt
here.
is here.
Oh my god.
Marvel Bhakt is here.
Oh god. XX Marvel.
You're just
Man,
here to say, right? It's Ray
Oh,
Fisher.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, Varun made that comment.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Tanmay says one ticket for wakanda.forever.hdts.1080p.mkv. Good print available. I don't know how. Oh shit. I should have not
.rarbg.
said that. Wakanda Vision. Sorry. Not Wakanda Vision. I'm sorry. Wanda Vision was a story about grief and how suffering can make a person to do stuff they don't want to. Then they lie to themselves and try to live in a sitcom so they can create some good memories. But very questionable creative choices, especially Ralph Boner. That's its greatness. I think I said it to Varun multiple times. I'll never forgive Marvel for that. That was nonsense. It didn't work.
What didn't work? Which
The
part?
Ralph Boner joke.
Boner.
That getting the X-Men Quicksilver, playing with the
Oh,
audience,
yeah.
and then their justification is that Wanda felt the same thing as we felt as fans. That we know her,
Yeah.
but know him, but he doesn't exist in this world.
I think that
stupid.
joke was foreshadowing what will happen in the next part of the Phase 4.
Black
Oh.
Widow is the first movie of Phase 4, and Wakanda Forever is the last movie of Phase 4. Okay, what was the wrong messaging in Shang-Chi, Nona? I think we talked with Varun about it, the parenting thing, right? That you are trying to set up that I don't need to, what do you say? Prove to my parents that I'm, good enough or not, and then the whole point of the film is that he has to prove him. And then the father's like, yeah, you've proved me, so now take the powers.
It
He
was
does
just in
not
this
know.
situation.
The father
He-
sort of
हाँ.
realizes his own thing, right? Like he realizes that he was wrong as he's about to die, so he gives away his powers at
But
that
the
point.
thing is, he realizes
And
that
he was literally being like somebody was taking control of his brain, right? So
No,
that is also
he
in
Shang-Chi beats his father using his mother's technique, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't
yes, and
give
that's when
up
he
his thing because I was wrong. I don't need to force him
I
to
think it was
become me.
both the things. It was both the
Yeah.
It
things. Like
didn't.
he,
It
It,
he
was
admits
it
he's
was
wrong too.
accepting that
Wrong
as much as he's his mother's son, he's also his
yes,
father's son. It's
after
accepting
defeating
both
him,
parts of.
yes.
after defeating him, that's what I'm saying, right?
But that would open
No,
his eyes,
after
right?
defeating the dragon,
That
defeating
opened
the
him.
dragon was like accepting his father's part, like
Uh,
the Ten Rings part.
average Asian parents.
Yeah, it's an Asian
Average Asian
I need to
movie.
watch the film again to make my point.
yes.
Already forgotten
Third
the
time
plot.
Shang-Chi. Come on, watch it on Disney Plus. Give them a view.
Okay. Hierarchy of DC is about to change. Actually, doesn't seem to black out of
already
worldwide characters
changed.
similar to Shazam. What are you talking about
So
now?
now it is with James Gunn coming in. It has changed now.
Let's see how Shang-Chi 2 will be with the new director, as the first Shang-Chi director is now directing Avengers Kang Dynasty. What?
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's directing, right?
Yes.
Secret Wars
Yes.
is Ryan Coogler directing it, right? Secret Wars?
No,
Is it?
it's being rumored
Oh, okay.
because people are saying that in this movie, like Wakanda Forever, he has done like a great job in introducing a lot of new characters and new things. So like he will be good for that. So that's why.
Guys, subscribe, like.
Oh, by the way, did you guys already talk about the
Guys,
Vision series?
yeah,
or
Vision
something?
Quest.
So
Vision
Vision
Quest.
Quest.
see Marvel Bhakt. Okay, this is a DC stream. You should you talk about DC only. Tell us your thoughts on the DC changes.
Put a,
with
put a
James
gun
Gunn.
to his head.
Oh, I love
Put a
it.
gun to his
I'm
head.
very happy.
Oh, you're happy
Yeah.
because you think it will suck
I
now.
think. No.
Okay,
What?
continue.
Oh god.
Rohit, that was too deep. I don't think no one will get that.
Okay, focus, Varun. Your thoughts on the changes?
No, see the part of DC that I really like is it was definitely not like the Snyder part. I think the stuff that happened more in the last 3-4 years. Like I've really liked it. I think each individual film has been pretty good. Yeah, that makes.
No, that's the actual name.
Yeah, that's the actual name. That's
No,
what
I think
Is it?
Yeah, it's the Egyptian like goddess. It's not that. It's named on
Short
the-
form, yeah.
The
Oh yes.
don't say
viewers
don't
don't
say
know what
it.
we're talking about.
Don't say
Oh,
it.
it's Iraq, right? Because it's Khandak, Iraq, I guess.
Varun, focus.
Yeah. That's also true. Yeah, no, I was just saying that, yeah, I think I've already told you about my favorite DC film. Like favorite DC EU film, not DC film.
Which is
Favorite DCU film, which is Birds of Prey. Like I'll defend that movie until I don't know what happens. The Birds of Prey and Shazam, like both of these, I love them a lot.
Okay.
And no, Shazam maybe not so much, but yeah, Birds of Prey, it's my favorite DCU film. And yeah, so
who
if we are going to get more of that, like yeah, sure, I'm happy. Oh yeah.
Tanmay is like nikalo isko. So you are like you want more,
Oh,
but
yeah, I
okay.
like-
That's it.
BOP. Yeah,
I'm
like-
sure Varun also likes Wonder Woman 1984.
No, I don't like that. No, that's too much. I mean, Birds of Prey is the blueprint for what DCU is now trying to be, which is like being R-rated as well as, a lot of adult humor and being, having that sort of very graphic violence and things like that. Like Black Adam sort of brought it down, but just Suicide Squad was like that.
The only good thing about Birds of Prey was what's his
Harneet.
name, yaar?
Margot
What's his
Robbie.
name?
Black
Obi-Wan.
Mask.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan,
what?
Black Mask.
Evan
Ewan
McGregor
McGregor.
playing Black Mask. That was the best
Yeah,
thing
Yeah.
about it, and the hamburger sequence. That was the best
yeah.
thing.
Dude, the movie didn't have a hook. Like I didn't get hooked throughout the movie. I was watching it, but I was not hooked.
You don't even know why you are watching the movie. That was the worst part of the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
It was hardly just
who,
recounting everything. Like it
what
was
am I,
her
what am
hardly
I
just
rooting
talking to
for
the
is the issue
audience.
of the movie.
yeah.
It was about a hooker.
Okay, we just lost few subscribers just now because one reason is Varun just said something, and the second reason is I said subscribe again. Hit that subscribe button, and people who already subscribed
Guys,
they clicked again.
let,
I thought
guys,
people are
let,
smart enough, but
guys, let me say something clickbaity. Okay, guys, if you're excited for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, hit the like and subscribe.
Oh, you forgot which chat this is. You forgot what stream this is?
If
you
you're
started
excited
the
for
stream saying I just booked Black Panther tickets. Okay, you shut up. Okay. They said once in while James Gunn will direct a movie, I hope it's outside Suicide Squad world. Also, James Gunn contract is only for 4 years. Let's see if he leaves DC after that or will he continue.
You know what they should do now, right? Like how they were doing Stanley cameos, right? Now they should give Jim Lee cameos in every
Man,
movie.
they should do something like they should have Jim Lee artwork. You know, that'd be more cool. Peacemaker better than all Phase 4 series. Agree or disagree?
yeah.
Yeah, almost all. Yeah.
Peacemaker,
All
yes.
series, all
Yes.
series.
I
Phase 4
just,
series, right?
dude,
Yeah,
Yes.
I just saw
Loki.
Hey,
Loki.
Phase 4. Oh, Loki's Phase 4, right?
yeah, Loki's
Loki's Phase 4.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
Difficult. Difficult. Also difficult. Also very unfair to compare Peacemaker with Loki. Like the scale was different at
Yeah,
all.
it's
It is.
different.
I'm not saying small or big. I'm saying it was different at all.
Yeah,
I mean, Loki had a whole had Endgame, Infinity War, the Thor series to like back that story, and the scale. But Peacemaker didn't have anything.
and Loki was way more visual. Like Peacemaker was
Yeah,
felt
it
like
was way
more
more visual.
grounded.
Way more visual.
Peacemaker was more grounded.
Episode 5 and 6, they were like
Episode 1
out
is
of
the
the world.
best episode of Loki. Without
Really?
doubt. When he sees his life unfold.
Yeah.
You know, that's my
Oh.
favorite episode.
Was the Infinity Stone thing also in episode 1?
Yeah.
Where he just
Yes,
picks-
Yeah,
yes.
very
Oh,
fine.
yeah, it's before he sees his life. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
There's-
was.
I
there's
the
nothing
second
in-
last one, in which the classic Loki is like a glorious purpose. That is like one of the best
Oh,
scenes
yeah.
in Phase 4,
Uh,
undoubtedly. Like nothing comes close to that.
yeah.
Like not even
Oh, what about the
Shazam,
boys?
war.
The boys.
Is that what we're considering
Season-
right now?
No, best series of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Easily.
No, but
said
are we
Phase
considering
4
that into
actually.
like
Easily.
MC? Phase 4 is MC is Marvel Phase 4, right?
Yeah.
That's not boys is not in that.
No, but you're comparing with Peacemaker, right? So
Like
I
in
thought
general,
boys-
I guess.
No,
In
no.
general.
It's about is Peacemaker better than all the Marvel Phase 4 movies?
Okay.
Shows? That's the question. In
Yeah.
that case, you also want to include your favorite cartoon show.
What cartoon?
Which
show?
one?
Harley
Invincible.
Quinn.
No, that didn't
Oh.
come out this year. No?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but
Which one?
Phase 4 came out, like it's very hard to break it down.
Phase 4 is 2 years, right?
Yeah,
From
Phase 4 is 2
WandaVision.
years.
From WandaVision to, I would say, She-Hulk. That's the bracket.
Hmm.
And we
Oh,
got
we had
Loki.
Miss
That was
Marvel.
one of the best things. Sorry?
See, Miss Marvel got us a lot of views. So we need to have it
Yeah,
up there.
good for the
I-
Yeah,
channel.
we can have
I-
it is in the top 5. I would say, sorry, top 3, I could say. Because we also want to keep Rohit's favorite Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was
Just blow the
awesome.
block.
Moon. I think Miss Marvel was also not that bad because it had
If I-
really good.
It was good. Again, it was very visual as well. So that also helps them.
It
helps
was a
keep-
very visually interesting show. Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys,
Even
hit
even
that
the
like
characters
button.
of the guys hit that like.
And you
button.
want to watch. Again, just like in WandaVision, also like the best thing about these shows were that you wanted to watch the next week's episode, like as soon as you finish the old one,
Hmm.
which you couldn't find, which you didn't have it in like Hawkeye or She-Hulk and all those. So I think that's why these episodes, these series are better. Personally, I also liked the what is that thing? Uh,
Okay.
Winter Soldier and
Oh,
the other one,
Falcon.
Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That
Mm.
show
That
was
was one
ruined
of
due
the
to COVID.
best
Yeah.
things.
Mm.
I think
Yeah,
if they had
I
stick to
loved
their
it.
stick to their plot, it would have been much better show.
I don't know. It didn't click with many people, but it clicked with me a lot.
No, that is,
Absolutely
I
loved
think,
that
one
show.
of my favorite lines, that they'll never let a black man be Captain America. That's like one of
And-
my
Ah.
best lines in Marvel cinematic universe.
And then they do the Anthony Mackie monologue in the last episode.
I love that. Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
like
that was
that.
nice. That was still
That was actually good. That was
highlight.
actually a fresh take from to whatever we have been seeing till now in Marvel. We have
Guys,
never had that thing.
Guys, hit the like and subscribe button. Nona will give you a chance to pitch your MCU movie to Kevin Feige.
I've never seen this. We had more likes and the likes are reduced. I've never witnessed this in my life of streaming. Technique,
How many
Peacemaker
alt
and-
accounts does Tanmay have? He can remove his like only once. No, he has many alt
Peacemaker and the
accounts.
Batman is better than Phase 4 MCU. Wakanda Forever is the only thing that can challenge. Technically, WandaVision is the first thing in Phase 4 and Wakanda Forever is the last project. Yeah? No, the special is the last thing.
The Christmas special.
Yeah. Even Kevin
Where
Feige
they,
said that.
where they kidnapped Kevin Bacon. They attack all the TV
Dude,
shows
I
are attacking
reacted to the
Kevin,
trailer
man.
and I said, who's that?
Yeah.
I heard rumors that the Batman universe will also appear in the Flash movie, and Robert Pattinson is also interestingly shown among the cast of the Flash. No, not happening.
Hey, don't go by the IMDb. Everyone can edit IMDb.
There are a
I
lot
can
of
write down.
there are already two Batmans, right? Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck was
And Ben
there.
Affleck. Yeah.
Rohit variant in the chat. Didn't even change his name. No, but maybe he's saying, they just show up in like a portal when he's running through the Speed Force kind of a thing. You know what the Flash TV show did, season 1.
Yeah.
That's quite a possible, right? What I was saying.
Let's just agree all the TV shows were good because Iris wasn't in them.
Moving on.
Yeah.
What about all these the Batman universe projects? We have a Penguin show, we have a Gotham PD show, we have a
GC.
Arkham
Yeah,
Asylum show.
GCPD.
Yeah, and then we have the Batman 2. Like, I don't know if I'm interested in all those.
I believe those shows are actually coming out when they actually like release a trailer or something. Until then, it's all in the air. Like
Yeah,
we haven't heard anything about
let's talk about the big axe looming over DC's head, Gotham
Can we?
Knights, the TV show.
Why are
the
they
TV
still
show.
doing it, man? Like, they cancelled Batwoman. But not
Can-
Batgirl, whatever.
it has some original characters. Like
Dude,
it's not.
it is all original
Dude, they are
characters.
partying in vain manner.
The only actual character from the comics is the side character, which is Harvey Dent.
Dude,
Where-
Nolan's
the
mask
main
look
cast is
better.
entire
Nolan's
original.
mask look better than the one they use in the like paper
Yeah.
mask, handmade.
True.
Do Loki the boys soon prem Ratan than payo. What?
What?
I think it's like a word. I'll just copy paste it here. You guys try to find it.
I
Uh,
DC Loki the boys soon prem Ratan Dhan Payo.
Oh,
I
it's
think
DC.
he's
I
trying to
haven't read something else.
I think he's trying to make like a connection with that Hindi film too.
I'm surprised that you know it's a Hindi film.
Prem Ratan Dhan Payo.
Ding ding.
If Salman Khan got a character, okay.
Don't. Go
in
to
any
chat.
of-
Go to chat. Write it down.
No, I am asking what character could he play?
You know,
The
there are
one with Superman,
there are Indian characters in the DC universe and in the MCU, right? In the Marvel universe, actual Indian characters.
I'm thinking of a character who like
I think
kill people on the
what
street.
into the Spider-Verse part 2, like across the Spider-Verse.
Punisher played by Salman Boy.
In the forest.
On the sidewalk.
Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter.
That's the solo movie that's coming out. I think next year, right?
Yeah, with
It
Yeah.
has the
actor, right? Like,
Quicksilver
yeah.
actor.
Quicksilver
Oh,
thing.
MCU Quicksilver.
In the Flash, when Ezra Miller will travel through different universes, and in a brief moment, we'll see Robert Pattinson, Batman, Reeves, Superman, just showing different DC universes. Okay. WandaVision episode 8 with the flashbacks is the best singular episode of any Phase 4 series. Agree or disagree? Disagree.
Episode 8 is the one where she sees her role or life and that origin story.
Yeah.
That sort of.
That's the best episode
Oh,
of.
that was
No,
good,
I
right?
feel Loki's first episode was really good. What else? What else?
Where he sees the reel of his life.
I think the episode with
She-Hulk
I
last
think the last
episode.
episodes were my favorite.
Yeah.
Loki.
She-Hulk last episode.
Dude, She-Hulk's last episode fixed the MCU, man. Obviously, it's gonna be up there.
What other shows, man? I forgot what. I don't think Hawkeye anyone even talks about. Like people have forgotten that show exists. Every time I see people, thinking about the shows, no one talks about Hawkeye.
Yeah, that's that episode got Martin Scorsese.
That is Hawkeye. Everyone forgets him. Like, dude, we didn't remember about him till he showed up in Civil War. Like, no, everyone was like, "Where's
Yeah.
Thor? Where's Hulk?" And then Hawkeye suddenly shows up. Like,
this
Oh
guy.
yeah, he's also there.
yeah.
Yeah, he is when he escaped.
They gave 9
With the-
episodes for She-Hulk and 6 for everything else. Now they gave 18 episodes for Daredevil Born Again. Too much episodes. Can't release Daredevil show once a week. It will take 4 months. Yeah, I was even thinking the same thing. How do you divide the 18 episodes? How does that work?
I think it will be like a CW show format, no? That it will run. I think it will come for 2 months, then there'll be a break, and then again 2
Why?
months. I think it should.
Then
be
have
like-
separate seasons, na? Why it has
Why?
to be 18 episodes?
Why
Why
you
is
looking
the
at
Flash
Jigsaw
18
in the mouth?
episodes or 21, whatever? I mean, I think they're trying to adapt to like the cable TV format. Maybe that's the way I'm seeing it.
Vision Quest sounds like something Daredevil would go on for.
Oh yeah, Vision Quest also coming out, right? Where's
Yeah.
Manoj, my BFF? I just messaged him. The do better monologue seemed very in character for a guy who wears his nation's flag as uniform. I liked it very much.
Guys,
there's another boy spin-off, right? Not interested actually.
Guys, what do you think about the fact that they whitewashed Vision?
Literally, what?
Where's the Batman versus Deathstroke film that was supposed to come out? Man, I hope it happens. I really
was-
hope it happens.
The Ben Affleck one, right?
Yeah.
That was
Ben
supposed to
Affleck.
Hey,
happen in
Creed
Justice
3 is
2,
directed by
right?
Michael B. Jordan only?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
And
Dude,
people,
Kang versus Killmonger.
and people are saying Jonathan Major's character is the best villain we have seen in the Rocky franchise.
Villain.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's a
the
villain.
yeah,
villain.
he's
I thought Creed is a universe where it's not black and white. It's like gray characters.
I mean, best
Right.
opponent. I guess. Best
opponent,
boxing
okay,
opponent.
opponent.
हाँ भाई एंटागनिस्ट तो लगेगा ना ऐसे पिक्चर बना दोगे नो ही इज नॉट अ विलन दो हीरो है
I love narratives where there's no villain. Take Game of Thrones. Take Game of
So,
Thrones
I'm
still
sorry,
have
what?
villains, but like House of Dragons.
By the last episode, there was a clear villain.
Yeah,
I think.
but-
yeah, but
No, but even
but I see your point,
House of
yeah.
the Dragons, right? Like there's no. I don't hate the queen, right? Alicent. I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah, but
Okay, I
I
don't
hate
want to
her
get
son.
into that thing.
I hate her son.
No, of course. That's
Everyone
true.
hates her son.
Yeah.
like
But even you feel for him because he doesn't want it. He wants to run
Dude,
away,
but-
but he's forced to do it.
Yeah, but later on, he like steps into it, right? And then
You saw House of
in
Dragons.
Game of Thrones, they actually reference, right? He's the one who killed Rhaenyra, right? You know how it's gonna end.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Why are you spoiling it for me?
Oh, shit.
I thought you watched Game of Thrones.
I don't remember it. What?
Okay, it's
Remember it? That's not a
I
spoiler.
didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
Sahil,
that's-
you have watched Game of Thrones?
I'm not a Game of Thrones fan at all. I do not like that cinema, that kind of.
You're not fan or
Whatever
you
that
don't
genre.
have not seen it.
I have tried watching it because of peer pressure a lot.
Yeah.
Then I
I
have
think
seen
everyone
it.
starts like that.
Yeah, but I was like, no, this is not like so. Epic genre is something which is not my cup of tea. I do not like watching it. I do not appreciate it. I don't understand it also. So
Not even Indian stuff.
in
Bahubali.
this, I can watch it
Going
because
out
I'm
of
able to
the
relate.
screen.
I'm able to relate with how the characters thinks and all that. But in
Yeah.
these scenarios, I can't even relate with them and how they think about things and how they react to situations.
I
It's too much.
Try
Like
try
it's
watching
not something which I can.
try watching House of the Dragon. You don't need to watch Game of Thrones anything. It's just a fresh new
Dude,
narrative, and
dude, I got
it gives
The
you.
issue is with the genre, not with how it is being portrayed. If
Now, how
that's
many seasons of GOT have you seen?
three.
one episode.
Three, right?
Oh,
So first two seasons are not the best ones, and
I was one
the,
seven eight.
the
178.
the first two seasons are not good. Then the last two seasons are not good. Then क्या बचा?
I don't
तो
think
मुझे
last
वो
क्या
seasons
बोल
बचा?
are not.
मुझे
क्या
बचा.
बीच के चार
And
सीजन
I
के
have
लिए इतना
seen
क्यों
that
बोलते
video
हैं?
of
I've seen
the
that
red
one.
wedding. I've seen the red wedding episode also. Tell me what should I watch it? What is left?
Yeah, tell no, no. I'm
One
waiting.
red wedding, 7-8. बताओ क्या बचा? 8 was pathetic. It was like one of the worst
See,
things that I've seen. Worst thing that I've spent my
see,
time on.
I'll
finally,
tell
I
you.
can finally someone who's talking about this, so I don't have to keep quiet. Otherwise, every time I try to bring him up, no, like, but you haven't
No,
watched
but
Game
everyone
of Thrones.
calls the 8 is bad, right? Everyone
It is
accepts
bad.
that. Even the
It is
GOT
bad.
fans accept that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It is
I
bad.
watched it with hardcore GOT fans. They were sitting beside me and they were like, I'm sorry, Sahil. We told you that like this is supposed to be a good show, but this is not.
See, I'll tell you
They
one
said
thing.
that.
I'll tell you one thing.
Chup,
It was
chup,
it was around
chup.
season 6 or 7. I don't know.
7.
Episode
was
4 had
bad.
come out and episode 5 just leaked until it was supposed to come out next week. And I was like, there's so much hype. Everyone's talking about it. Within a week, until the next episode come out, I've watched everything. I've watched the whole show till season 6. And I knew about Ned Stark's death. I knew about Jon Snow will die later. I didn't know about Red Wedding. So when you're invested, right, in those characters in the world, and when the Red Wedding happened, I smashed my laptop. I'm like, now who'll take revenge? Like, there's no hero left. Jon Snow is like gone. Then they killed Jon Snow also later. I'm like, who am I rooting for now? They were Starks. You support the Stark family throughout, and they killed everyone. Nothing is left. What am I watching the show anymore, right? I think that makes it interesting. And if you're a cinephile, it's definitely a must watch because there's nothing like that in anywhere else.
और रेड वेडिंग सीजन 6 के एंड पे होता है
Season
क्या?
3. Season 3,
Season
9th
three.
episode, not last episode.
Okay.
So
okay.
my point is that the show House of Dragon, right? It doesn't rely on the shock value of Game of Thrones or the sex appeal or whatever. It's a very very good human and family drama. So I think people are comparing it with Succession. So if you're into that kind of there is a fantasy element. They're dragons, but they don't overpower the narrative of human drama. So I think if you just try it only one season.
Dude, at the point where the king says thinks
You
Alicent
shut
is
up. I'm not gonna let you. You spoiled. You spoiled.
Well, that's not a spoiler.
Rohit, you can do that later on in your bathroom. Stop.
Oh my god. Okay, now I'll let you say what you were saying. You deserve it.
Are you owe it?
God, that was so good.
Okay, say it.
So basically, after that episode where Alicent misunderstood what the king was saying and thought like, oh, he wants his
Okay, I
son
got
to
your
be the
point. Don't
king.
say something. Yeah.
I didn't watch the next episode after that because like whenever misunderstandings happen, right, then I know the show is going to be like too much and I get irritated. Like I don't like misunderstandings.
After that, only 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, I didn't watch them.
That misunderstanding is stupid, but I understand where
Yeah.
the characters are coming from. I understand why she's thinking what she's thinking, and in the books it's a little different. It's a little stretched out. In the show, you have to keep
Yeah,
things quick.
but to think the entire show now is going to happen just because of that one misunderstanding, and I know it's not going to get resolved.
No, but that's not true. That's not true. Watch this next episode. That
Oh.
it's not true, because next episode something happens, you feel like it because the king told her, that's why she's doing it. But no, there's something you'll
Oh.
notice in the next episode where you realize even if he hadn't said anything that night, same things
Oh.
would have happened, because everyone apart from Alicent were already doing it, were already ready. The moment the king goes away, we're gonna take over.
You know, but after I found out that Rhaenyra is going to die at the end,
Shut up, man.
I'm like, they're making us root for her, knowing that she's going to die at the end. Like the ending is, it's going
That's
to be a
you ruined that
disappointing
for me.
ending.
I didn't know she's gonna die.
She
Like
has to
maybe
die.
old age, right?
Everyone
What?
has to die.
Maybe old
You
age.
know,
What?
you know how I found out about it?
No, don't
Because
tell
I
me.
was watching a Game of Thrones reel.
I know there's shots coming how Rhaenyra die. I'm like, no, I don't know. Get
Arey,
lost.
the little girl who dies in Game of Thrones, she's reading a book about Rhaenyra and Alicent.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
with whose one cheek
Burn,
has
okay.
gone to one dragon's cave. What's
Who they
that
burn
disease?
off, right? Later.
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
second
Yeah,
series.
yeah. Baratheon's brothers.
So I
guess.
knew this. I heard someone saying that they were rewatching Game of Thrones because of House of Dragon, and they got spoiled about the main twist. But I
Yeah.
I had skipped it, and you ruined it for me.
By
today.
the way, title of the stream is Henry Cavill Superman is back. James Gunn to lead DC Studios. The
Okay,
Geek
I'm
Talk
sorry.
Podcast.
Thoughts about Man of Steel 2 possibly coming, and which villain should be next? I actually don't. Dude, you're gonna get us really cancelled, dude.
Oh god.
Okay, back to DC. Man of Steel 2 villain. I don't actually want a big villain. I want it to be like a normal story.
Dude, you know what the rumors, right? It's not. It's going to be titled Man of Tomorrow. That would be like a really cool thing, right? Like the first movie is Man of Steel, the second one is Man of Tomorrow. So what will the third one be?
Man of Future.
No, man.
He's
another
already
name
the
for-
man of future. It's been 10 years since his last film came out.
But second movie was BVS, right?
That doesn't count as a
really?
Superman movie. That doesn't count.
Yeah,
as a
solo
Superman
Superman, I guess. Solo Superman.
And you
that's a
can
better
talk,
one.
Rohit.
Yeah.
Not what other
Arey.
things you wrote. I also want
Dude,
an all-star Superman.
Doesn't Superman die at the end of All Star Superman?
Yeah, he gets cancer or something.
Yeah,
I think
Does
I
not-
think
does not
Superman's
kill him.
biggest weakness is that he cannot be everywhere saving everyone. That's what I want to be explored in a film, a Superman film. That his biggest enemy
You
is
have
that he cannot be
Your
everywhere.
show, right? You have
Yeah.
the show for
But
that.
That's what
that
they
doesn't get
explored
into it,
in
right?
the Dark Knight movie.
Mm. Yeah.
He was not able to be at the same time in two places, right? I think they did do it in even in BVS.
Yeah, little bit. it was.
Batman went to the other place only because Superman said that I will go to save Martha.
No, not that kind of man. I'm saying that his biggest weakness is that he cannot save everyone at the same time, right? Like if there are 10 things happening, 10 people gonna die, he can save only one at one time, right? So that's his biggest weakness. Not
But he's
a
not able
super
to save
villain.
those 10 people. He can't
You're-
save 10,000 people.
You're getting into the logistics. I'm talking about the philosophy
Okay,
of it.
that's okay.
That he cannot save everyone. That's his biggest weakness. That he's God. Like that whole montage, right, in BVS.
Yeah, exactly.
What should he
Yeah.
do and all of that. So I want that to be explored instead of having a Brainiac or Doomsday or whatever villain and all of that.
The last time I really got chills from a DC scene, right, was like I actually remember that impacted me. Was Joker ke ending pe when all the screens show the anarchy which is happening in Gotham, and then you cut to Joker in the cop car, okay,
Yeah.
and Cream ka White Room is playing, and he's looking at all the destruction, and then he stands on the car with his doing that Shah Rukh Khan pose. So I'm like.
Yeah.
Like that was such a goosebumps moment. I kind of didn't even get that from Matt Reeves' Batman. I only got it during the first monologue when he is actually his sense of time is getting distorted,
Yeah.
and he is writing it in that journal. So I want more moments like that which come out of the characters,
You know,
and
it's
not
like
because
when you humanize these characters,
Hmm.
and then end of the day you realize these are humans only, just like us. They are not like special beings. Corin, okay,
I get goosebumps for any good comeback scene, like Spider-Man 3 when he comes back in the
Oh.
red
Oh
suit,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
in Dark Knight Rises where all the lights go off and the
Uh,
cops are chasing Bane.
and the symbol comes
Oh
on the
yeah,
tower.
the
Oh
Dark
shit.
Knight Rises had a lot of those scenes. Like
Yeah.
I was getting goosebumps again and again for that
dude,
movie.
when he climbs up that thing, dude, that's so epic.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
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 pit.
pit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why the Dark Knight Rises is my favorite movie and not the Dark Knight because of all the comeback scenes. Like I kept getting
That's a
goosebumps
different.
for that
That's a
movie.
different podcast.
okay,
Hey, we have
Colin.
had now one Dark Knight trilogy podcast.
Yeah,
we
Were
never
we
did it, right?
thinking of?
We never did it.
We should have done that. I think we were discussing that
We had
in last year
we
probably.
had an entire Batman discussion after the Batman movie came out.
We were so
Like,
our
we-
plan
we-
was
we
we'll do like
compared it.
one movie every week. It never happened. For Rings of Power, we thought we'd do one Lord of the Rings movie every week.
But we did for Spider-Man. I remember.
yeah,
last
Yeah,
year.
we did for
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
dude.
For every
I-
movie we did.
I
Oh
was
my god.
like traveling and had some things to take care of. Still, we did it. A day before we did, I think Amazing Spider-Man we did together. A day before I went for
Yeah.
No Way Home. So yeah.
And yeah, I remember I had joined it in the middle, and you were saying that yeah, it's over.
Should we do Black Panther before Black Panther? Do we have a week before that? Yeah, next
Black
week.
Panther, we have
weeks
1
are
week.
Next week
We have
can
one
do Black
weekend.
Panther. We can do next week Black Panther. Let's
But
do
it's
it.
just one movie.
Civil War, Black Panther, Infinity War, and Endgame.
Yeah.
Four film arc.
I actually feel like rewatching
that-
Black Panther after this stream.
You know,
I'll probably
that-
watch. I'll probably watch.
Yeah.
Like I
Let's-
just
By the
random.
let's
I
do next
watched
week,
Endgame
na?
yesterday in Hindi.
I've seen the whole MCU in
watched-
Hindi with my family, so it's fun.
Wow,
It's
and
fun.
it's so fun. They have actually done a good job in
Dude,
the dubbing.
Thanos'
They've
voice
actually
is
done a
so good.
Oh,
This guy plays it. No, what's his name, man?
uh, Shekhar.
The villain from Bahubali.
Rana
Yeah,
Dagur,
yeah.
No, he does it
Yeah.
in
No.
Telugu. He
Oh.
did it in Telugu.
I don't know who does it.
And he came on Kapil Sharma. He's a famous reel and shot also of him.
He also does for
Yeah, yeah.
Batman. He did for Dark Knight also, I think. In Dark Knight.
And you know,
Rises.
the Kamala Khan's father in Miss Marvel does the voice of Doctor Strange in Hindi.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is why like and share.
Colin Farrell has
Follow
said he read the script for the Penguin show and it will start 1 week after the events of Batman movie. Also filming on the Penguin show will start in January. So, Varun, Penguin show is happening.
Yeah, I was wondering, like,
I'm
in
just
NBC, I thought, is he in the flood, like when the city gets flooded? But then they show that, oh, he's, somewhere high. and, like, he's
I'm just imagining them putting all that makeup on him for a TV show. Like the movie has the budget, but for a TV show, it might end up like Vision.
And the thing is,
Vision
it
still
will-
looked good. Like,
But you could make out.
I think,
that it
they
was-
showed more of the human version because of
Yeah,
like,
you could
budget
make
things.
you could make out it was like face paint and not like CGI
Yeah.
like in the movies.
Yeah, I think one main difference was he did not have those cybernetic eyes. Like he had human eyes, and but the rest of it was like Vision, like android body. So
I would like, for example, like the pieces are all there after the Batman, like if there is a fall of GCPD, right, there because of the flooding, okay, and now that more outside attention has come into Gotham after the Riddler's attacks, right.
And more
And-
people know of Batman. Like Batman has become
Exactly.
more open because he's helping the public and
Like,
everyone.
do you think we'll see Batman cameos in those shows?
Yeah, definitely. They'll
They-
do that.
Yeah.
To build
They-
up
they
a
have-
hype, right? They'll have
Like
like
we
a
got for Suicide Squad.
second last episode.
Yeah.
I was that in not Suicide Squad, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
The first one. The
The
original.
first
Oh,
Suicide
the
Squad. Arey.
That had a cameo.
Oh,
of
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
two scenes.
And
They
They
had a
got two
lot.
scenes.
Yeah,
When he
two.
captures Joker and
Even
Harley
Joker was technically
One
a
on the
cameo.
on the car. One on the car,
Yeah,
and the other is
with
with
this,
Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Deadshot. Yeah,
His
with
daughter.
And then
Deadshot,
and then we also have the post credit
No, no,
scene,
yeah.
right? Where
Hmm.
Bruce
In
Wayne
which-
meets Bruce Wayne meets Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says,
yes.
when he says, I also have a couple of friends I can call, right? That was so
But
much
then in
hype.
Justice League, he goes to each of them and they all say no.
except Flash.
Except Flash.
Okay.
Flash
that,
is like, I'm in.
Dhanpayo comment was regarding
Stop it there. I'm in.
Dhanpaya comment was regarding you guys jumping from DC Marvel. Maybe soon Suraj Bardata universe. That's what I'm saying. I want Metallo in season Man of Steel 2.
We are getting a new movie by him by the way.
Do not stop talking
some
about Daredevil
mountain.
Born Again.
A
Okay,
new
I'm very
Rashi movie is
far
coming,
in.
yeah, and they have Amitabh Bachchan apparently in that.
Uchai,
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
It looks
good,
very
though.
different whatever he has done before. Sahil, did you like
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness? For me, it's one of the most rewatchable movies of MCU.
I'm sorry, what?
It's one of the most rewatchable.
What?
movies.
Most
I
rewatchable.
think so. I feel like the 2 hour
You want to
timeline,
read?
like it makes
I showed it to my
pretty
father,
rewatch.
and it was even I was like, okay, nothing
I
special.
just
Actually, that's an interesting comment. Actually, it has few scenes which are rewatchable. Definitely,
Yeah.
like it is a movie which I want to revisit in parts, but as a whole, it was not something which I was looking for at that time. And even today, I'm not supposed. I don't think so. I can watch the entire movie.
I don't
But
like
yes,
when they
it
do the
has few
salvage
scenes which
area.
are just so good. You can rewatch it, especially giving a reference to that music pattern. That is actually one of the better things that has come out in Phase 4, and actually in overall Marvel also.
Yeah.
I think
We never.
even that scene where Gargantos's eye pops off, no, and there's this popping sound. I love it so much,
Yeah,
that
that is good. Yeah.
the eye falls. It's so samurai me. I really love it.
Yeah.
Also, the jumping of the universes, I would have liked to be explored more, but that one
Yeah.
sequence is also
See,
very, very,
the
very
biggest
nice.
Everything
issue,
everywhere.
the biggest
all
issue
at
with
once.
the biggest issue with Multiverse of Madness is that everything everywhere all at once came out, which is
It
the
has
true
done that
Multiverse of
jumping scene like 10, 100 times better than whatever was shown in, and at like 100 times less budget.
It
than
was
whatever.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
It was actually
We
much
got
more
like
nice,
what 100 versions of her. That the
Exactly.
like okay, just for the joke for the stream. What's the difference between an enzyme and a hormone? You can't hear an enzyme.
But you can hear her. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can hear her moan.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good one.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nice,
Aditya
nice.
Miraj.
Good.
Whose joke was this?
Aditya Miraj, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Oh.
Yep.
Guys, if you like that joke, please press the like button.
I like
No,
movie says.
if you like his joke, follow us.
Yes.
I like movie says as a DC stream. We are talking about everything but DC. On that, let's come to DC.
Let's talk about nothing but DC.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what are the future films you'd like to see.
The one that I announced, not hypothetical ones. Huh?
Hypothetical.
Okay.
Arey, hypothetical.
Then to-
Once which are
Man
announced,
of
then
Steel
they're
2,
coming.
I
na.
guess. Batman versus what?
See,
Let's
what
go.
I
Like,
want,
these two will be,
what I really want is a
Yeah.
Man of Steel only Superman film and a Batman film by Ben Affleck. What he was doing with Deathstroke, right?
I want
Yeah.
I want them to set up the entire Bat family in the DC universe.
No,
Yes.
it's just too much work, dude. Like 10 years to
I think-
build that up.
No,
Yeah.
but they have already established that there is a Red Hood because the Tim Drake had
Yeah.
Tim Drake had died.
Jason
At least
Todd.
that's-
Jason
yeah,
Todd.
Jason Todd. Yeah. Jason
Yeah.
Todd has died.
So if there's a Red Hood, there'll be a Nightwing already.
Nightwing also, yeah. So two
Nightwing-
Robins and two supporting characters are
We already
set
have a
up.
Titan show running, which is horrible. I don't know why it's going on. We have a whole
Hey.
Batman universe being set up. Then why you didn't more? I don't know. I don't want more
See,
Bat family.
the Batman universe.
I need to go for a while.
Batman
I'll
uni-
come back. Okay.
Okay.
The Batman universe which is being set up, that is like Batman in the beginning. That's too far away for Robin to come in.
Yeah.
But Ben
It
Affleck's
itself is
Batman
like
is already
Robin's
set
age.
up.
Are you
Right
already
now.
got Robin, na?
That-
In the beginning, the child
What?
in the Batman movie.
Oh, hey. The same thing like in BVS when he saves that little girl.
Yeah.
People were saying she's
He
that
found Robin, next Robin.
Like,
Oh, God.
like it will be a montages of all the Robins and all his proteges walking up to him and is like, "Don't pretend like you're my father."
You should.
Has anyone played Arkham Knight over there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried
yes.
one
Yeah.
time flying it on your PC, on your PS5, PS4 or 3, whatever.
Oh.
it is.
I wish I had PS5.
You will after the
Yeah.
money we earn from IGS. You will. In 15-20 years.
Then 15 years PS7 will be there.
Yeah, but that time you'll buy the PS5.
PS3.
Yeah.
There's no that time PS5 will be available for people to buy.
Yeah,
There's no
honestly,
hype for
yeah.
Blue Beetle. Will we get haircut soon? I don't like. Why, man?
I feel like now they're going to stop, these like director cuts and things like that,
Yeah.
just to keep everything contained in the universe. So yeah, I wish we got air cut because I am curious to see like more of Joker and all that. But
सिंपल
yeah.
सी बात है यार, ये साइडी प्रोजेक्ट्स बंद करके मेन मुद्दे पे आओ तुम लोग. ठीक है.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Play Gotham Knight, you'll
Green
cry.
Lantern and all that.
गॉथम नाइट्स का इतना गंदा रिव्यूज आ रहा है ना,
Arey,
मतलब
dude, it's the
The game-
gameplay. I've seen the gameplay, man. Like they don't have grip on the ground. It's like they're fighting on an ice rink. It's just gliding.
Arey, Varun will fix it. Gotham Knights is too CPU throttled. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard it's very like the
It's
performance.
Why is
the-
it
on the-
happening with every game,
on-
man? That's coming
on
out.
on the PS5 it's limited to 30 FPS. What the hell?
Yeah.
Varun, make a video essay, man, on this. Why are games?
On what?
Why every game
Arey,
coming
there
out
are
sucks?
people with video essays. There are people who understand more of the technical side of like why that's happening. So there's no point that I can add to it, right?
No,
What
they
I
have
can
technical
I-
side, right? Make it a very like average person like me, who doesn't understand anything. Make a video for us. Why it's happening?
So there are 4 keys on your keyboard. WASD. You use that to walk in the game, and like that level of general.
No. Generally, why are they not? Is the
Uh,
time
up-
issue, money issue? What's happening?
Up till 3 years ago, I was using the arrow buttons to move in games. I was on this
Yeah.
side of my keyboard.
Yeah,
only.
I find that more comfortable too. Yeah.
I used to play mini clips games. My
Yes,
my
I
sister
know.
used to take WSD and I used to take these keys and mouse. So we used to like
Oh,
do
yeah.
combo play.
Yeah. Fun
Okay.
games.
Ben Affleck, Robin, Dick Grayson was killed by Jared Leto. Did you
Dick
watch
Grayson was
the?
good, no?
Dick Grayson, no, Jason Todd, right?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
Varun, did you watch that Patrick Williams video, Zack Snyder?
Yeah. Hey,
So
that's
good.
not for you. Said it's like if you love Snyder. I think he brought up all the good points also. Like it was
End
very
of the
balanced.
video, he said Zack Snyder is neither a intellectual nor a racist. He's dumb. He makes cool films, like cool looking films. Literally,
I did like at least like the points I think that he mentioned, like yeah.
like you can go to his house and say, dude, that point I didn't like. 2060 Super and 3080 is almost the same. Okay.
नोना का मुद्दा यही है, वरुण बहनचोद वीडियो वाला.
Arey yaar, this guy. Window. I know why your mic video is off.
नहीं, I'm actually feeling very feverish after my train journey, so I'm just lying
Oh.
down. थोड़ा.
Take rest.
Are
bro,
you
it's
in
okay. Take rest.
Kolkata or in Mumbai?
I am in Mumbai right now.
Oh, you came back.
हाँ, मतलब मेरा 30 घंटे का ट्रेन जर्नी था, so
Oh.
आज सुबह ही आया मैं, आज दोपहर को ही आया.
Mm-hmm.
Take rest, dude, if you are not feeling well.
नहीं, मैं वीडियो ऑफ करके बस लेटा हुआ हूँ. I'll engage in the conversation. मुझे अच्छा लगता है.
Okay. Literally unoptimized game release Gotham Knights cut. No, he was Dick Grayson. Tanmay says Windows default software for
Oh.
life. I don't get that point. For what are you?
आप
saying?
Snyder से ज़्यादा जानते हो.
क्या?
Tanmay is like आप Snyder से ज़्यादा जानते हो. It's like
I guess,
do
yeah.
you know more than 5 graders? Ben Affleck. Okay.
Yeah, Windows default solitaire for life. That's such an amazing game.
Oh, I like movies talking
Minesweeper is the
about
shit.
Man of Steel.
I still don't know what to do in Minesweeper.
मैं तो random button
I know how
दबाता
to
हूँ.
play
Yeah,
Minesweeper.
you click
I know how
on
to
that.
play. I know how to play
Even I know
Minesweeper.
to play how to
How?
play.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Whatever number comes in, right?
Those numbers represent how many mines are around that square. So like the first time
Oh.
you
Not mines.
First time you,
How many
Yeah.
numbers are around it?
no, the number shows how many mines are
No,
there.
dude. The number
Yeah.
sometimes shows 2 and 3. There are not 3 minds
तुम
around
लोगों
it.
को
It shows,
Yeah, there are two minds.
Both of them said that they know.
it shows you how
I
many.
challenge you.
It shows you
I
how
can-
many squares around it has doesn't has a this bomb.
No man.
Yes.
this just proves कि हम कोई भी चीज पे बात कर लेंगे
there
but
are
DC
4
पे बात नहीं करेंगे
There
हम।
are 4, 3, 5 numbers written. Do you think there are 5 bombs mines around it? No, right? There's only
How
one.
can there be how can there be 5 free spaces around it
Oh,
also?
Google has Minesweeper now. I just Google search Minesweeper. It is telling me to play like the Google games that they have.
Guys, sorry for this horrible podcast where we didn't talk about DC
No.
much, but
Change the name to how to play Minesweeper. आगे बैठ.
MO. Oh my god, dude. The style and horror elements make it very different, and it committed to till the end. The issue was there was only mild madness, but the character stuff I loved. Hey Manoj is here. Zack Snyder confirmed it was Dick Grayson in BVS. Why are you not
Oh.
joining us? Did you message me? Join us. We are still streaming.
Attendance डालो
He
attendance
just woke up. I saw Robin in real life. I asked him for autograph. He denied it. He was a real dick.
Nice, nice.
Who did he meet?
Good.
No one dude. It's
Okay, Aditya Miraj is back with a joke.
It's a Dick
Joke
joke,
number.
also a Dick Grayson joke.
Aditya Miraj, joke number 2. Some people think BOBS are not an important characteristic, but I think it's what?
It's a necessity.
Necessity.
Okay, we're not moving on. Love for Snyder and this channel both are in my heart. Thank you, Tanmay. Both are separate things, but we all have place for many things in our hearts. Guys, hit the subscribe button. If you have already, don't. I have to mention that now. Okay, still waiting for Manoj. Still waiting for.
Do you really wanna
Waiting
taste
for
it?
Sahil to come back and then we can end the stream.
Oh yeah, I saw a reel on Instagram. A group of students actually did the Peacemaker dance for their talent show. I'm like, what the hell?
I think that means you haven't seen the epic one. You've not seen that?
Oh yeah, Manu.
Shush,
This
I'll
man,
show him.
Manu.
I'll show him. Wait, nah. I don't think he has seen it.
Is there an extended cut of that? 'Cause in
Dude,
the-
stream it on our stream. Stream it over here.
Hey, if we stream our own video, will we get a copyright something?
Oh yeah.
But he's
Dude,
even wearing
stream
a
it.
helmet.
Dude, stream it here.
What am I doing? What do you mean stream it here?
Stream it. Share the
Like
stream.
screen share.
No.
Hey, if we screen share our own video, does something happen? Like
We
do
will get
a
copy
notif-
strike from ourselves. on Markscan and enforcement will send us copyright strike for using our own content. They can do anything.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh
fuck.
my god. Oh my god. See who's
Black
here.
Black
See who's
Panther.
here.
Manoj Matthew.
Hi guys.
Oh,
He's
this is
Hi.
the Manoj, which is not very audible.
Is that work
Oh,
or
I'm-
what are you quietly talking?
No, he's in his bed. He's the Manoj who's in his
Yeah,
bed.
I was actually sleeping and then I woke up. I opened my phone and I was like, oh.
Away. Take it away.
Oh, okay. Is this better?
No, more.
Oh,
Don't
this
touch,
is better.
don't touch your mobile, dude. It's like-
Who knows what
the chat
he's touching
has
right now.
the chat went wild. Manoj Chetia, Manoj sleeping alone.
Maybe not. That's why the camera is off.
Avatar 2 going to be 3 hours 10.
Oh.
Okay, Avatar going to
nice.
be 3 hours 10 minutes long. Thoughts? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Like, why not?
Bring it on. Bring it on. 3 hour 10 minutes of, great visual, great action. Sure,
Yeah.
I'll see it. I mean, we are saying this. What if it turns out to be a very boring film? Like, what if it's,
Manoj is like, or Varun is like sitting in the theater.
Guys, Black Panther और नीरज चोपड़ा का collab आया है.
Yeah, saw
Oh, yeah.
that. Saw that.
मैं
Nice.
देख रहा हूँ अभी.
Nice editing. They showed the Black Panther dropping into like him standing.
Yeah. The best line of the chat was, "आप साइड से जा जानते हो?" All right, Manoj, your thoughts on the new DC thing? Finally, we'll talk about DC on the stream.
Wait, James Gunn. Wait, is the voice better now? Like, I don't want to talk long. I'll be very honest. I have literally no thoughts because see, it doesn't matter like who's overseeing DC unless that person is given full freedom to actually do what he wants to do. And in the past, that has not happened, and it's not the case with Marvel. Like Kevin Feige had to jump a few hoops when I think Ike Perlmutter was like on the top, but he still didn't have as much restrictions as what some of the previous overseers had in DC. So right now, look, James Gunn is a fantastic filmmaker, but we have no like sort of barometers to compare. Like it's not like see, there's only one person who has done this job before, and that's Kevin Feige. And so unless James Gunn actually does it, and James Gunn's credentials as producer is not that much. It's mainly known for his filmmaking. So I don't really have much thoughts. I know he will definitely bring back the sort of the frontliners like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I'm sure they'll work towards getting that. I mean, I'm sure that's what the studio also wants him to do. But overall, like right now, we can't judge that much. The only thing I'm happy is that at least we have someone, like they have some sort of plan, apparently. There is something moving ahead. So that's the only thing I'm happy at. Like at least there's some sort of plan. It's not like some random movies just coming up in theaters. That's it.
There's a chat for you. It will happen now because James Gunn and Peter Safran will only report to Saslev.
Yeah, but see, I'll tell you what the problem is with WB. It's very reactionary. Like one movie doesn't do well, everything goes crashing. If you compare it with MCU, Iron Man did very well, but Incredible Hulk wasn't a big success. But they still moved on. They still made Thor 1, they still made Captain America 1. And all of those movies, it was not gigantic box offices. It's only with the first Avengers that they hit $1 billion, and then it was like, okay, now we're set. This is going to be a fully functional franchise. But they had their growing pains and they sort of worked through it. It's not like every time you'll get a Harry Potter like franchise where the first movie will make $1 billion and you're like, if you just compare with DC, right? Look how much pressure that BVS actually had. BVS, like they made Zack not only bring in Batman, they also wanted him to establish the universe. Like look at the title, Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Like it's equivalent to
even
MCU.
The title is overstuffed.
Yeah, even the title it's equivalent to the MCU making like something like I don't know, like Iron Man versus Captain America: Dawn of Avengers. In Phase 1 itself. So they put a lot of
movie.
Yeah, literally the second movie. Like so, they put a lot of pressure on individual movies. For example, Black Adam also sort of just yeah. I probably no wait. I'll get back to my point. Black Adam has a drop this weekend. It has like a 72% drop compared to last. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with that franchise. Now, will they be like, oh, if it doesn't reach those numbers, will they be like, oh, let's sideline The Rock? Would they actually do that? Like, because it's WB, I have my doubt. So you can't say anything. You can't predict this. It's like the Pakistan cricket team, honestly.
Man, you had to go there. Okay, quite interesting chats. AV MKRJ says, will DC still be a crybaby? James Gunn will bring back Zack Snyder back. I don't think so.
See, I'm a proper DC fan now.
Oh,
You're not a DC fan, dude. That's
hey,
not.
dude! Do you know what you've done?
Did you understood?
Look who's on the cover. Lucas on the
Oh,
cover. Dude.
oh wait,
Oh god.
see this. I'm a proper DC fan now.
Too late. Too late.
Uh, Batman is the world's greatest detective. He can find you if you are hiding in any spot. If you don't believe me, ask Wonder Woman. Is that like
What?
okay? Let's move on. I understood the joke. Let it be. In a recent OSR video, Rick mentioned that he was chatting with someone and writing names of famous people named Dick, and he searched famous D's on the net. He said he is now a believer. Okay, I don't know. I didn't get the joke.
There are many levels to this joke.
Kevin Feige has more bosses before CEO of Disney, Bob Chapek. Feige has very less control than 2-3 years ago. Kevin, no one likes the current Disney CEO, and now Kevin is way more under pressure. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it true?
He's so under pressure. Yet he became a robot.
Yeah. It's not just the what Ike Perlmutter, the older head of Marvel. It's also like he has worked for that also now. Sony also, for Fox also. Like he has worked for Marvel divisions for each of these. So he has answered to like a lot of Kevin Feige.
Okay.
He has been since X-Men 1, like before, and Spider-Man 1, all those films, like he was an executive producer on those. So
I don't know why.
so like
I don't know why Varun is speaking third person.
Oh, he's not Kevin Feige anymore. Now he's James Gunn.
You have to be very dirty-minded to get that joke. I am not. It's proved on the stream today.
What was the joke?
I sent in the group. Why I feel craze, not group. This. Why I feel the craze of superhero movies is dying day by day. What do you guys think about it? I think it's happening. At least for me, it's happening.
It's not. It'll never happen for me.
Okay. Others?
Yeah,
For
it's
Varun
happening.
also?
Dude, I was a superhero fanatic before it was cool.
Yeah.
Like I was
know
a
that.
Batman. I was a Batman fan when the Batman animated series came out. A Batman animated series came out before I was born.
Right. No, I mean, it's not. It's more to do with the fact that I won't watch every superhero TV show or movie now coming out. Like I feel like we can be a little bit more selective, and we don't have to be excited for everything. Like I still haven't watched Thor.
You still have not seen Thor 4, right?
Yeah, I still have not watched.
Yeah, I think movies like Thor 4 is why that sort of what's the word?
Oversaturation.
Saturation. Like that's the kind of movie that, and then Venom is also getting a third film. It's a whole trilogy, like most unnecessary trilogy ever. So films
Morbius.
like that are yeah. Morbius to chalo, it's like a meme sort of film. So even like it's in the same category, but it's still like it's at least like it's so bad that at least you can make memes of it. These films are like just pure, torture sort of film. Like you can't even make memes on them. So yeah, that's like those are the reasons why I think
They may
whole
re-
genre is
Venom trilogy.
oversaturated.
They may retitle the Venom trilogy as the Dark Knight trilogy now. Like
Venom Rises.
It's taking over.
Who wants to see Andrew Garfield cameo in Venom 3?
No, that's there are better movies in which
I think they are planning that.
can make a cameo. Yeah, I think so, but
They are planning
don't
to
want to
bring
do that.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in. Because I think Tobey Maguire doesn't want to do it anymore. And Andrew will do it if he gets
I
good
think
money.
Morbius's post-credit shows that I think there is going to be like a team up between Morbius, Venom, and the Vulture from MCU, who is now in the Sony. Like he's stuck in that universe. He can't come back, like for some reason.
But how is he being in that universe not going to come?
Exactly, nothing makes sense. So he went there when the whole No Way Home multiverse thing happened, like how the villains came into MCU. He went into that universe.
Yeah.
But then in the end, everyone goes to the original universe. He's still stuck there, and he talks with Morbius in the post-credit scene that we need to team up. Guys like us need to team up, something like that.
I'm actually pissed that Vulture went over to the Sony universe because they had established his relationship with Spider-Man really well. In the
Yeah.
like, it was really cool. Like when Spider-Man saves him, and he gets to know his identity, and but they still have sort of this agreement that he won't reveal it. And there was even a scene with I forgot the character's name. Like that was also Nacho. Like I forgot what was his name. Whatever.
Adrian Toomes.
No, Adrian Thompson's Vulture, right? There was an
Yeah.
other guy in the boat, sort of like I completely forgot his name. There was a bald guy, like with his eye sort of like all this thing, and his character also is nowhere to be seen now. He was in the post-credit scene. He was there in the boat also when that ship in the ship scene. Anyway, like they established that never went anywhere. So I'm actually really pissed that they took a very good villain in Vulture, which I thought he was.
Oh, the Scorpion guy.
That's it.
Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah.
And they
And
never,
yeah, people are saying he'll be the villain for Spider-Man 4, like, because it will be a grounded sort of film again, right? So
You know how Scorpion gets his powers, right? J.
yeah,
Jonah
J.
Jameson puts
J.
him in
Jonah
that suit.
Jameson.
So now J. Jonah actually he's in the MCU and he has the incentive, so he might do it.
It's already midnight here, and even the chat is going like crazy. Tanmay, I want Toby only for Bully Maguire stuff. I want him to throw dirt in my eyes.
That's what she said.
I like movies is like I'm actually very excited for El Moroto more than I was for Endgame.
Oh, El
Muerto.
I think Manoj, it's for you. Make videos roasting every type of toxic fan and racist, sexist, the people who go around calling other people racist, sexist if they didn't like a particular show and so on. We should make a video.
I think he a racist in the end. Like
Yeah. If we roast them, WB said that the Flash 2 script is done, written by Aquaman 1 and 2 writers. I'm not surprised since the movie was delayed.
पहले Flash 1 release कर लो.
Movie was delayed so many times, and test screening review scores of the Flash movie are really good.
When Flash 2 comes out, I think all of us will get retired. Like, we all be retired people.
we'll bring Ayan Mukherjee for Flash 2 to direct it because he'll take 9 more years. So it'll go years.
उसमें बैटमैन चल जाएगा एज़रा
Power of
Oh,
love.
man.
Arey, you sent that meme, right?
Which one?
Rock is the key. Bruce, the
Yeah.
rock is the key. Retired in a flash. That nice one. Which was announced first, Black Adam or Flash? Oh, this is good. I think Manoj will be able to answer.
I think Black Adam. Black Adam was no wait. So the solo Black Adam film was announced really late, but Rock was announced as Black Adam way back in 2008. But
He wanted to do it from the start.
yeah, solo movie was announced when Jeff Jones was heading DC. So that was like 2017, 18, sort of that time. So that it's not that long. Flash was announced way before. It was supposed to come out in 2018. So
Okay, and the only way I'm waiting and not ending the stream is I'm waiting for Sahil to show up, say bye, and we can all leave.
Oh yeah. Is anyone going to talk about the fact that in an interview, The Rock said he wants to bring Idris Elba into the DCU?
I didn't. I saw where he was like,
He is, right?
I'm happy.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
He forgot. I'm like, isn't he already in the DCU?
Hey, I still feel like it was supposed to be Deadshot, but whatever reason they couldn't, like, they got that character, the other one.
it was Deadshot. It was Deadshot, but Will Smith was not available, and then they didn't want to
Yeah.
recast because he might come back.
He was
later. So
busy. He was busy at the Oscars slapping people. So
That happened way after. Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
That's
Arey, dude, the backlash is gone already. I knew it. He wouldn't get cancelled. He got a
Yeah.
new movie and all now out.
Yeah, he's getting like a
did
big
you guys
budget Apple
did you guys saw
TV
that
film.
3-minute long roast of Will Smith and his wife? by this comedian.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude, he went all out. Like
Dude,
that
dude,
deserves a slap. The jokes he cracked
dude,
deserved a slap.
Yeah.
there was a video about that also. Like, you know how Chris Rock just took the slap, right? Then they showed another reel of Dave Chappelle. One guy walked up to assault him. He beat the shit out of that guy on stage.
Yeah.
Black Adam was 2007, Flash was 2014. Rock wants to
Actor
fight with
paycheck
everyone in
universe,
DCU.
yeah.
Maybe soon Adam versus Godzilla.
The WWE Cinematic Universe.
I froze for a moment. I forgot Idris was in DCU. Same. I didn't get the joke until
Yeah.
you guys talked
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
What
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
character's name? Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yeah.
Bloodsport.
Even
So basically-
his angle was with his daughter, right?
Yeah, it was Deadshot only, like, but they couldn't get Will Smith. So
Yeah.
instead of recasting Deadshot, they just,
Yeah, choose a different. So basically, The Rock said he wants to bring Idris Elba and Kevin Hart into the DC universe. So I'm like,
Confirmed. Like,
What is Kevin Hart gonna play?
dude, he can play Booster Gold.
Can he?
Booster Gold has
Wasn't
the
Nathan
same
Fillion
personality.
wanted to play that?
But Nathan Fillion played the TDK or something, right? TDK.
Yeah, Injustice.
Hey, who will
Are the guy
remember,
who
dude?
could...
We don't remember if Idris Elba was in the movies. We'll remember he was already casted.
So Kevin Hart can play Booster Gold because Booster Gold has the same energy as Kevin Hart. Like he's always spouting any shit and he's always bullshitting.
Moana in
And
DC.
like, I think Booster Gold and Blue Beetle are like two characters who are very
I was
deep
thinking
up
that
a lot, right?
Blue Beetle character, like, it's a Cobra Kai's kid. Like, he's been cast. And
Oh, yeah.
So Blue Beetle is he's playing the Jaime, who's the younger Blue Beetle, not the older.
Yeah.
Booster Gold teams up with the older Blue Beetle.
I heard people saying that the older one is already dead. Like in some weeks. So then,
Just
Hey, this Atom character is different from Atom Smasher, who was in...
But the costume is of Atom.
No, Atom's costume is different. Like,
so Atom can get
Atom
small and
Smasher's-
Atom Smasher can get big.
Yeah,
That's the...
Atom
okay.
Smasher's mask covers his full face. Atom has a mouth hole.
But in the
Oh, yeah,
CW one, Atom also becomes big, right?
Yeah, basically CW turned Atom into
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Dude,
Yeah.
Atom actually has like really weird powers. Like in the comics, he has this one power. Not even in the cartoons, he can travel through telephone lines.
Ryan Choi, yeah.
Use it like as electrons through the cables.
That's cool.
I also think Atom Smasher was there in one episode of The Flash. If I remember correctly. I don't know.
Oh yeah. He came from Earth 2. He was in
Ah.
season 2.
Season 2 premiere, I think, right?
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
VFX
Oh,
The key to the city episode.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Edge played him, right? WWE guy.
Oh, that was... yeah, I
It was
think
Edge,
so.
yeah, who played him. James Gunn says he's already developing a TV show that's not connected to Suicide Squad. Maybe Booster Gold TV show coming.
Hey, one thing though, do you really think James Gunn will make any Batman movies?
No.
Batman doesn't like guns.
He liked him.
We ruined his joke. We're like, no.
yeah.
I'm not taking the comeback for sure. That's the case then.
Realizes Atom was in Snyder Cut. Silence.
Yeah, Ryan Shaw was there in Snyder Cut.
Yeah. We did have Ryan Shaw, yeah. Are the guy in the with the
Silas.
Yeah.
we had this
Oh,
also Star
yeah.
Labs also, right?
But Ryan Choi is the second Atom. The first one is still Ray Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might.
Old
Ryan Choi is from 52, right? New 52.
guys, I have to go. अब मेरा थोड़ा तबीयत बहुत खराब लग
Yeah,
रहा है.
dude, you take rest. I told you before only.
ठीक
The
है.
health is more important, buddy.
That's why Nona brought me to replace you. Like it's like substitute.
Yeah, you're Walter you're Walter Hamadaing me.
Oh,
Guys, I'm just chat. If you're still watching, I don't know why, because we are just waiting for Sahil to show up and then we leave. So we're just wasting time now. So if you want to watch us, just talk shit, continue. If you don't have time, you want to sleep or work, you can move on. I give you
यार
permission. But
Arey,
hit that
dude,
subscribe button and like, then only go.
Sahil might also be thinking that we finished already and he might not come.
Yeah.
No, I messaged him. He said I'm coming.
what was he like? Like, was he saying coming to the stream or something else?
What is happening, man? Last time you were streaming midnight, it was me. Today it's not all of you.
मुझे FOMO भी हो रहा है. I don't want to go, kind of. I
तन्मय
don't know. Like,
तन्मय इज लाइक मेरे को सोना है, कल वॉल्टर हमाडा के दुकान पे बुलाया है रिक्रूट करने के लिए.
got it.
Hey, Sai Ganesha, what? Someone in the chat, they have written not spoilers but unconfirmed rumors. Doctor Doom was supposed to be in Wakanda forever post-credit scene, but Marvel cut it last moment to have the. Hey, unless I actually see something like that, like I don't believe any of these rumors now. That Doctor Doom or who's the villain?
I really like that theory. I really like that theory where Doctor Doom is behind the entire trying to steal the vibranium from Wakanda. Like it's all part of his plan.
Oh yeah.
It'll be stupid to
Yeah.
have a character in post-credits saying he's here to steal like vibranium.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
not
the
like
call.
basically he manipulated everyone to get the vibranium.
It's just like
Yeah, that thing. See, that's the worst thing about MCU right now. Like, why are they introducing new characters in post-credit scene, and that too in incomplete costume, incomplete CGI, and that kind of thing, like in a rush. Like, it's the worst thing that is happening in Phase 4. Literally, so many post-credit scenes. They're just setting up some random character, and like they expect us to sort of go along with that.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
Aditya Miraj, last joke before I go. A blind man walked into a bar, and then a table, and then a chair. Wakanda cut soon.
A blind man walked into a bar, went home with a green woman.
Nolan is informed today. That's why they cut Doctor Doom from the post-credit scene, because they learned from mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to show him as like he was the one manipulating everyone, put it in the main movie. Don't put it in the post-credit. That's like post-credit is not supposed to be a part of the movie.
It's like you find out that the villain of Civil War is Zemo in post-credit.
Yeah, that is. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that it'll be like it was like Black Panther just walking, and then Doctor Doom comes through the smoke, and she is like, "We need to talk." That's how it was ending.
Oh man.
I think he was.
Yeah,
cracking a
I'm
joke.
glad they cut it. If it was like
I
this.
think he was cracking a joke.
I was just joking.
Oh.
Varun took
It
it.
didn't work.
Oh, the Superman. Oh shit! I just realized.
Who is playing Doctor Doom though? Any rumors?
I think it was probably going to be a mask.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Please explain.
Oh God. Reed is
Oh
just
my God!
like
What are you guys
elastic,
doing
right?
in the chat? Guys, it's like we're gonna get cancelled if this chat gets leaked.
It's the meme that Rohit said, right? Group chat gets leaked.
Nona
Everyone
is
is being arrested.
Nona is like not funny.
That's not funny. No, what were you talking about before this?
Nona is like, that is my worst nightmare.
What were you talking about?
Yeah, I think what. They wrote
Oh
in the
yeah,
comments.
I heard someone was saying that the film back Wakanda Forever is the best post-credit scene of Marvel. So I didn't know what does that mean.
If it's not a reveal, like it's not a character reveal scene, then it's good. I'm tired of the character reveal scene. Like just count the number of
Like
Phase 4
Eternals,
movies
like I have no idea who the person is.
Same with Thor 4. Like, why would anyone care about the like what's his name, Hercules or
Hercules. Yeah.
yeah,
Makes no
just some
sense.
random actor and in
Did
a
you guys see
costume and
the deleted scenes of Thor 4? Like there's a scene where
yeah, I
Thor
saw
is
the
talking
Zeus.
to Zeus and they're just walking in the
Yeah,
garden and he gives him how to use this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
that was way better than what we got.
whatever.
Dude, they just turned Zeus into an asshole in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was a very different character in the deleted
They
scene.
just
So
have
Yeah.
some random person in mask costume playing Doctor Doom so they can cast later. That's why it's easy to be cut from the movie. Snyder never did any post-credit scenes
yeah.
because his movie was too long. His post-credit scene was a director's cut.
Yeah.
Isn't it
No,
rumored that
technically the whole nightmare scene is sort of a post-credit scene. Like even in the movie, it's shown as like epilogue, like
yeah.
or epilogue, like not
Yeah.
part of the main film. So,
But to be honest, that whole sequence is more of them just putting it together because they knew that they were not sure if they would be able to do this. But I think Snyder not putting post credit scene goes back to Nolan. Like Christopher Nolan, like he never put any post credits. Like he didn't-
oh, that's the scene where Mera appears, right? Nightmare scene, last appearance of I guess.
with a accent,
that's
yeah.
what-
Suddenly, accent, which he didn't. But I'm just like, if you watch Batman Begins, there is a sort of post credit scene, but it's not a post credit scene. It's the last scene of the movie where the Joker card is like shown.
Oh yeah. That's such a put it into the movie. Na reveals like this should be a part of the movie, not in the post credit.
I remember
But-
Harneet. I was watching with Harneet, and he was like, "Where the hell is all the no scenes? The movie's over. Where's all those scenes?" And then we get like a 2-minute scene. Everything is shown in that. And he was
Wait,
so
what?
pissed off.
Which
I
film?
mean, the
What is
Snyder cut, right? We watched
Oh.
together,
Yeah,
so he was
It
waiting
was
for
not
those
2 minutes. It was like 15 minutes or 10 minutes.
No, it was just few minutes.
Nightmare scene.
Yeah, the nightmare scene, the with Joker
Yeah.
and everything, just few minutes.
I think so.
Dude,
Yeah, I think-
it felt quite long though.
Yeah.
Like it was a good
He was pissed
amount of
off.
time.
Like I was like, where is those sequences were not there in the movie? Is it rumored that Sasha Baron Cohen is playing Mephisto?
Oh yeah, Mephisto. Yeah, it's not rumored; it's confirmed.
that will be great casting.
I don't know who the person is.
Borat
Sasha
जो
Baron.
play करता है
Borat.
Borat
Oh,
Borat
okay.
my name is Mephisto.
The post-credit scene is connected to T'Challa. That's all I'll say. It sets up the future of Black. Why do you feel like you saw the movie? Zach Zoom
Hey,
is
who
better than
is
Marvel. Zoom.
AVMKRJ? Do we know this person?
No,
No,
what did he say?
No, I
Oh,
think.
what? Even I don't know. Even I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hey, please put your name if you
I think
want to
it
reveal
can be Abhinav, if I'm not wrong. Mukherjee, right? Abhinav Mukherjee.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
I'm sorry if you didn't want his name to be revealed.
What's the name? What's the name?
AVMKRJ.
shit. I just saw Nolan's joke. Oh shit.
What?
I didn't get it. I didn't get
I
it.
need Rohit's joke also about
okay.
that, and then sort of. Oh man.
Oh my
This is-
god. Oh my god.
There are people in
rumors.
the FBI office just noting all the addresses.
There are rumors that Sasha Baron Cohen will play Mephisto and he'll appear in Ironheart TV show. Sasha Baron Cohen is actually good dramatic actor. He was nominated for supporting actor.
True.
Hey, imagine Mephisto shows up at Ironheart, no, and he's like, "Ooh, this is nice armor. Why is it not pointy? Make it more pointy."
I've not seen his film, so
It will look like a huge dildo is flying towards you.
okay guys, let's wrap it up. Final thoughts about DC, please. Can we talk about DC?
Picture
Finally.
निकलेगा तब बताएंगे.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this podcast. This was like almost 2 months later. Next podcast will be maybe 6 months later. Who knows?
Yeah.
No one
The
knows
next
that.
the next podcast will come out after the Flash movie.
Tanmay says there's a rumor Nona's father can arrive in this room anytime and he'll be homeless. On that note, let's end this. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, and keep kicking out. Tada, bye bye. And we need to delete all this chat. Seriously.
It's already gone to